was driving in my car listening to the wrap-up show, and there was a lot of things said that I want to dispute. I want to address.
Well, you know what's irritating me? This boys' night out.
Yeah, me too. I'm not doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? What they got into that yesterday?
You think it's irritating you?
What happened?
What happened? What happened for you? And I'll tell you what happened for me.
Well, it just seems weird that everybody's like, "Well, I want to go, and I want to go, and I'm like, what are we talking about?
I
here?
don't
It's
know.
Dinner.
It's you know what happened? Gary said to me, like two things sort of happened at the same time. Gary said, "Hey, Beth's away. You want to go to dinner?" It was very nice.
Yeah.
Very sincere. Said it to me off the air. I said, "Yeah, you know what?" I said, "That'll be fun. Maybe." I said, I gave him a day, maybe, but I said, "I'm not even sure. I don't know." Simultaneously, Artie called me at home and left me a message, really sweet message saying, "Hey, I know you got some free time now with Beth away. Let's either go out to dinner or get a couple of guys to go to dinner. Dinner's on me," that kind of thing. Said dinner's on me 5 times. I don't know. It was very. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me. So,
well, I know you are obsessed with making sure that you always pay, and I wanted to make sure
whatever. So I thought about it. I said, "Hey, I haven't seen Artie in a long time socially. It would be kind of fun." And Gary, I always enjoy getting. I said, "Well, I'll mention to both these guys. We all had the same idea. Let's pick a night and go to dinner real early."
I was thinking, honestly, me, you, Fred, and Gary. I thought it'd be a nice little...
Yeah, nice little dinner.
Yeah.
No Benji?
Well, yeah, that's the problem. Here's what's happening. If you listen to the wrap-up show, then it's like, Benji. Well, Benji's like, wait, no, I wasn't. I'm insulted. Wait. No, I know you never say that, but it's, all of a sudden we go, well. Gary gets on the wrap-up show with that John Hine.
Another troublemaker.
Yeah, and they're trying to figure out who should. And I didn't realize Jason feels he should be at the dinner.
Jason feels slighted. He's been waiting for an invite for 8 years or something.
Well, he's in girls' night out.
Yeah, and there's a weird thing that goes on too. Like Jason goes, Jason and Will are one person, like Sal and Richard are one person.
They make
they
one
come
person.
in a package.
They come in a package. Jason and Will come in a package for some reason.
They should be like the man with 2 heads. Chop off one of their heads and put it on the other guy's body.
So Gary was analyzing the levels, and Jason and Will are definitely in the same level because it's like they're one person. You go, and then Jason even said, "Well, if he's going to only invite one of us, invite me. Forget Will."
Right.
But meanwhile, you don't invite Jason if you don't invite Will.
Right.
And then it's the same with Sal and Richard. Sal and Richard are one person. They've made themselves into one person. You don't think of them as anything else because, like I was even saying to Beth, maybe we should have some people out to the house. We'll have, people from the show. Maybe they. And then I go, oh, but there's a problem. I go, I don't want Sal in the house because he's so fucking weird. I love Sal, but he's weird. And then Beth said to me, well, what's the problem? I go, well, then I can't have Richard.
Right.
Because, well, what do you mean?
Loses out.
I go, because Sal and Richard are the same.
Right.
Can I tell you how weird it could get? But see, Jason and Will does not want to be one person. Right. Jason doesn't mind as much.
Right.
Sal and Richard, both of them want to be one person. They really do.
Right.
So John Hine had some people come out.
In fact, Will and Jason don't even like each other.
Well, Jason likes Will more than Will likes Jason.
Right, yeah, Will doesn't like Jason.
Yeah,
he likes him, but
a big shock when I found out Will doesn't like Jason.
I didn't know either.
Will likes Jason, but they became roommates sort of by convenience, not because they have a lot in common.
Right.
And then everybody thinks they're these great friends.
Yeah,
and
that's what I thought.
Will's like, we're not great friends. I like them, but we're not like great friends. But let me tell you something. So John Hine had some people out to his house a couple of weekends ago. It was like me and a couple other people. So he drives Sal home every day, and he says, hey, Sal, would you want to come by? And Sal says to him, did you invite Richard? And he goes, no. And he goes, do you think you could invite Richard? And John's like, that was just uncomfortable, not because he doesn't like Richard, but now Sal's dictating who,
the guest list.
Sal said, even on the wrap-up show, I can't go somewhere without Richard without telling him because I would feel too guilty.
Yeah, I mean, these two assholes have become like husband and wife.
They pee together.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Every time they walk to the coffee room together, you never see them apart.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of weird. So that's how this whole... And I was listening to this, and I said, forget going to dinner. because
it became a big thing.
Hey, you know what's so crazy too? I'll give you the A, B, and C. First of all, going to dinner with me is so not fun. I mean, Gary and Artie can tell you this. I mean, I go
I've
and
always enjoyed it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not what you think it's going to be.
But it's just,
It's not even great.
I enjoy going to dinner with you,
Yeah.
because we get to talk about non-show stuff, which we don't do here.
And we have a good time. But,
but it is enjoyable.
But it's nothing.
It's not the panacea that everybody thinks it is.
Yeah.
Now I got to look up Panacea.
And then, like, I get an email from Wayne Siegel because he obviously listens every day. He knows everything that goes on the show.
So now he wants to be at the dinner?
No, but he goes, hey, and he acts like he doesn't listen to the radio. He goes, hey, I know Beth's away. If there's going to be any kind of dinner or you want to get it together for a boys' night and
I'm
have
around.
dinner, he goes, I'm around. And then I'm like, well, how deep this is turning into a bar mitzvah?
Right. I was like imagining the table now.
Yeah.
Now you need a separate room in the restaurant.
And that's what
because it's a
happens.
Party.
And really, there's nothing great about going to dinner with me. I'm such a fucking miserable bore.
Listen, Howard, something casual. I hired Fleetwood Mac.
Right, yeah. Let's bring in the dancing girls.
Now, what's the B and the C? If the A is you're not fun, because I do think you.
The B is, wow. If I go to dinner with two guys, everyone gets so hurt and insulted.
If Artie's
did you hear the rap change? You Scott the engineer?
Yeah.
I've never been invited to dinner with Howard. I've invited this guy to 50 different parties,
But not with just
but
you.
not just me
Yeah.
and dinner.
Yeah.
Well, the other
Never happened.
And how does it get to where it's your pressure? You didn't do
Now
any
you
inviting.
have to do
No,
it.
I
now.
do.
If it should be mad
But
at
hold
me
on.
or
Well, that's
Gary.
what I was going to say. Now all these people are saying they want in. Artie's saying he's paying for the dinner. How are these people inviting themselves?
I'm honored that people want to go to dinner with me. I really am. But I have to tell you, no one ever was looking to go to dinner with me. You know what I mean? I mean,
You weren't big man on campus.
no. Nobody.
You're like
people
the
shun
homecoming
me.
queen now.
That's the problem. I'm not comfortable being the homecoming queen.
I see that.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's the one thing. Everybody doesn't hear you when you say that.
I'm
But
not
everybody's
the homecoming
thinking
queen.
selfishly.
Well, I remember,
Scott doesn't go to dinner with anyone. Why do you want to go to dinner with me? What is this?
I didn't say that. They brought it up, and they said it's got invited, and I just said no. I mean, I said the truth. I didn't say I wanted to go to dinner. I never brought it up.
And it was never like that.
Well, you
Gary and Artie.
You did say that you've never been. You brought up that you've never been invited.
Well, you guys were talking about it, and I just said, yeah, I've never been invited, but I didn't lobby to get invited to this party.
And believe me,
He's given up, like Gary
Yeah,
said.
I given up.
You're gonna have a nice night with your wife at home. What do you need me for?
Lobbying. First of all, it's not a party. I didn't throw a party.
Well, dinner, whatever. But I didn't bring it
not
up.
even
I
a
didn't
dinner.
complain about it. If it happens, it happens. If not, fuck it. I mean, who gives a shit
I'll tell
at
you
this
how
point?
bad it is. When I had that party and Howard decided to get on the boat, so many people tried to dive on the boat. The boat
I mean,
almost
You know what it looked like?
I
It
got
looked
so
like
upset.
Cubans escaping.
Really?
I went
It
to
looked like a
Robin's house.
flotilla.
Robin had this beautiful party. And I'm sitting there. I go, everyone's going on this boat. I got to
She's
go.
got a beautiful
I'm gonna
boat,
go,
too.
I'm going to go on the boat. So I slip on the boat, get right in there. I'm with Robin. Next thing I know, I start to feel water in the boat because the boat was tipping down into the
People were
ocean.
diving off
the water.
deck
People-
as it was leaving.
I mean, and it's embarrassing.
You're a
number
rock
one. And number
star.
two, and then when I'm on there, I feel pressure. Like, why I should be doing something
Right,
with
yeah,
everybody.
right.
I just
Yeah,
want
You
to
got to
sit.
make it a big event.
entertain the boat.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But this has turned into just. Artie and I were both had the same thought. Like, okay, how is that doing? Let's go out to
and
dinner.
I
Now
thought
it's
it would
like
be-
the Last Supper.
I know. So I shouldn't have said anything on the air. That was my mistake. I just thought it was. I don't know.
If
It
you'd said
applied.
it after the fact.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened.
Can we bring up one other thing? Because I didn't make
I
it.
should
to,
play those clips.
But
yeah.
it didn't make it to the wrap-up show clips. Like Will and Jason were talking about how they did go to dinner with you once early on, right when they first started working here. I
Yeah.
told you, hey, these two guys do great work. I want you to meet them.
Right.
And now they're both lamenting the fact that they were really young. They had just started working here. They were completely starstruck by you. And it almost didn't feel like a dinner. And they'd like to get another shot, but they don't know if it's ever going to happen.
Well, first of all, I
Well,
don't
that's
even.
why what started Jason's lobbying. He's lobbying before time runs out.
I don't even remember that dinner.
Cinderella.
We went to Josephina's.
Oh, did we?
It was the four of us and Casey.
Wow. Oh, there's a party.
Oh, my God.
What the hell was going on
Casey
there?
was building a computer.
Yeah, right. I didn't realize Casey was going home praying to Satan.
Oh.
Throwing in
did.
blood in the Bible.
Right. Well, let's see.
I got a new King James version I'm going to bleed on.
All right, here you go. Let me see if I should. I don't know. We've kind of actually explained everything that went on.
I didn't hear this, though. I'm dying to hear what the...
You want to
You
hear
do
this?
the levels.
You always want to hear the passion.
Right.
All right, here you go.
I got an instant message from Jason that was like sort of ha ha ha. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
boy.
But he's like, Will and Jason, I would really like to go. And I said, but if he says no to Will, then just have me come. Like, it was a joke. It was a joke.
You sure
But
was.
it was like if you can't get both of us, then get me in.
So it was one of those jokes, but also asking to be included in the dinner.
I got the impression that they would like to come. But for Jason, I got the impression he'd like to come no matter what. And I think I know Will well enough where Will would like to come if he were invited, but is not looking to come if he's not invited. That's
Yeah.
just Will's personality. Will's like, I'd love to come, but like, I'm not gonna fucking beg you to go.
So wait, are you saying Jason's looking to come even if he isn't invited?
Yes,
Did anybody else lobby besides Jason?
not so far. He was the first,
And only.
but he won't be the last. I can guarantee you he will not be the last.
So Jason, you blatantly lobbied with an IM?
Yeah.
Posing as a joke?
No, I wasn't a joke.
Oh, I thought it was
No,
sort of-
I was being dead serious.
Level 1 is Howard, Robin, Fred, and Artie. I'm mostly in level 1, but sometimes I can be in level 2. Probably more level 1 now than I used to be, but there was a lot of times where it was those four guys in the studio. And then
I just realized all the wrap-up clips you pick, it's just you talking, Gary.
I don't pick them.
Oh, you don't?
No, John picks them.
So you mostly talk, I guess.
No, that's not true. I mean,
Right.
just today it is, but it's not always at all. So rides level 1 and level 2. Benji's definitely in level 1 a lot, but certainly no lower than level 2. Level 2 is, I think, the guys in the office, which is John, Jason, Will.
Sound Richard.
Well, see, but the thing at Sal and Richard is they're weird because not only are they connected, I think that Sal sometimes pulled down Richard's rating. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, he's right about
He's
that.
absolutely right.
He's right.
That's a great analogy.
Because I would invite Richard to things,
There's a level 3, and Sal keeps
No.
Richard there.
but yep. Sal's in no man's land.
Howard, you can invite Richard. I have no problem with it, for real.
I know you don't.
I know you want me
But
to be angry
Richard
about
hasn't.
it,
But Richard hasn't. Hey, by the way, I want to defend Sal for once.
Thank you.
Sal,
There you go.
you got to hear this clip. This is Sal on the wrap-up show, okay? Mm-hmm. I ran into Sal in the hall yesterday, and honest to God, he was turning the corner. And I saw him, and I said, oh, there's Sal. I never get to talk to Sal. Let me talk to Sal. So I asked him a couple of questions, and we started talking. This is before the show started yesterday. And we had a conversation. I don't know, a 2-minute conversation. And then he was telling me he had seen the Leno show and he had some thoughts about it, which were kind of interesting to me. So I go in the studio. It dropped a bombshell around here. People started accusing Sal of trying to kiss my ass, that Sal had waited and stalked me so that he could have time with me. This is what I mean right here.
This is crazy. Everything
Sal-
that happens here is observed if it happens around you.
Yes. This is what
And then analyzed.
Yes. And Sal did nothing wrong. I'm telling you, I stopped Sal in the hall to talk to him. Sal had
So
nothing to do
you were
with it.
kissing ass.
Yeah, I actually was. I was kind of, I wanted to connect with Sal. And I tell you, listen to this part of the wrap-up show.
What was so funny?
After yesterday, Howard had to complain about the Jay Leno show. Well, guess who else had to complain about the Jay Leno show? To Howard. And so before the show today, Sal had to stop Howard.
And that JD watches everything from that glass room. of his.
Yeah.
He's right next to
He's
me.
consumed with this, too.
Well, JD sits right outside my office, and he has a glass wall, so he watches everything.
and had to just go into this long diatribe about everything that was wrong about the Leno show, and even like how bad his monologue is.
You know, JD's right. First of all, Sal's usually not in the hallway, so Sal A had to be here on time today, and then B, he had to be in the hallway. Sal doesn't usually wait in the hallway.
So you think Sal? Wait. So you think Sal planned this strike? You think he knew when Howard was walking down the hall, stepped out, and made sure that he stopped Howard in his tracks?
Yes, I think that Sal watched it last night because Howard talked about it. I do agree with that. I think that he formulated on his last night on his way in this morning. I think he formulated an opinion. Sort of a discussion to have with Howard, and made sure he was there to have it with him.
Brian, did he bounce that off you at all on your drive in?
He definitely did something like that.
He ran
it by me. He also said, it was like funny because I was like, why do you even bother watching him? All you're doing is giving him more publicity when you talk about it. And he goes, I don't know why I watch it. I guess I watched it because Howard told me to talked about watching it. So I want to, get his opinion about it.
Well, Sal was totally, trying to defend himself. And I'm here to tell you that I'm the one who called Sal into the conversation. And Sal ran into me. He was completely on the other side of the building.
You went looking for him?
No, I didn't look for. No, he just happened to turn the corner. It was a total random meeting in the hall.
All right.
There was no setup. If he wanted to see me, he would stand outside his door.
And the fact is,
watched Entourage.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact is, I don't know why they're he's catching shit about him doing maybe some show research. It's a big subject on the show.
Fine.
Sal's a writer on the show.
Right.
Yeah, why wouldn't you try to check it out and have an opinion about it?
I watched Entourage on HBO On Demand. Then I turned on Leno, and after 7 minutes, I rolled over. Then in the morning, I'm with Brian. Of course, it's a normal topic of conversation. Jay Leno comes up every day, so I discuss what I saw with Brian. We talk about a million subjects, but Brian, to say that I fabricated this or to test it out, no, he said I came across as testing it out. That's bullshit, dude. Come on.
It's really not.
Okay, so now I express my interest on a show that everybody has an opinion about. Everybody. Which all of a sudden now, me expressing an opinion turns into some sort of conspiracy I'm going to get Howard in a corner in the hallway and kiss his ass. It's ridiculous.
How many days a week? Stop talking for a second. How many days a week do you stand outside your door and wait for Howard to come?
He never does.
And why did you do it today?
I didn't. I was walking down the hall and he was walking towards me.
How convenient.
So Gary was really busting his balls.
Everybody believed it. It was a theory that everybody jumped on.
Sal never, ever bothers. Sal is across the hall from me, and he sits in that room. He never bothers me in the morning. And I am telling you, he was walking in the hall. He was coming around the corner, and I stopped and spoke to him.
Well, he certainly could have used your help yesterday.
I know. Well, I heard this on the replay. Ralph, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was listening to that. These guys sounded so fucking ridiculous. They sounded like a bunch of fucking jealous girls because Sal talked to you in the hall. They all were freaking out.
Yeah,
like they got some FaceTime. Sal got some FaceTime with you, and they were all fucking jealous.
And I was interested in what Sal had to say. Actually, in that JD, one thing that drives me crazy with him, he sees me walk by every day, and I always bang on his glass and say hi to him, and he acts like he don't even say hello back to me. And meanwhile, he's watching everything I'm doing.
Yeah, you're like TV to him.
Yeah, he watches it. He was busy watching Sal and myself in this hallway.
I should be in the hallway.
You know what they say, JD?
Yeah, who knew you were sitting there beating off going, I should be with Howard.
I don't know. That wasn't it at all. It was how passionate Sal was sounding.
He was having a conversation.
Okay, I get that. Now, all right, calm down, guys. I apologize to Sal, and I don't know how to react whenever you just knock on my window.
I waved to you. You waved back, you mutant.
Well, I don't want to bother you.
Bother me? I'm bothering you.
Yeah, you can't. Waving back would not be bothering him.
Well, sometimes I'm actually doing something
JD is so used to people shunning him. He's like Frankenstein. That's why he accidentally kills a girl down by the river.
Of all the people to be in a glass office to be observed.
Yeah. I love those tours.
I understand JD is kind of awkward and stuff. stuff, but you would figure after like 8 years of talking, he would learn how to talk and stuff. He still can't
did you
talk.
hear the tape of him yesterday on the
that
wrap-up
was
show?
great. I loved it.
JD could not get out a sentence on the wrap-up show yesterday. Wait, I don't know. Listen to this. Listen, here's JD on the wrap-up show yesterday. You got to hear this.
He's retarded.
I don't know if
Fuck
he
you.
necessarily actually wants me there.
He asked you point blank.
But that's on the air. You know, we'll see what happens off the air. Something happens.
He doesn't talk to anybody off the air.
Well, whatever. Well, okay. We'll see. I mean, it's still they don't even know what when they're doing it.
What's
so.
going to happen off the air?
I'm not saying. I'm just. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's.
He asked you on the air. If you're not there, he's going to go, "Where's JD?" And I'm going to go, "I don't know. He didn't take it seriously."
No, well, first of all, I have to be told. Listen, no plans have been made. So until that is done, if I get the plans known to me or something, then I'll go. I guess.
What are you talking about?
I said to JD this morning, I go, what happens to you on there? He goes, I get pressured because you're not allowed to have dead air, and it screws him up talking.
I love when JD goes, listen.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're going to have to listen hard.
JD's a pro, no dead air.
So you hate when those tours come through because people introduce themselves to you, right? Like that's the thing. You hate that.
Well, it's just odd. It's just like, you know, it's odd. You know, I don't know them, and you know,
It's like, I mean, it's odd. It's like,
why don't you get curtains?
I don't know
I don't know them.
that I know
But
that.
I'm a guy you know, and I tap on that glass and you get weird.
no, I know. But sometimes like I'm actually like putting, you know, trying to finish editing
working.
something or whatever.
All right.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Not now.
But the speech thing, I figured, Ralph makes a good point. You think after like 8 years being around us and you're pretty well accepted, I can understand maybe most of your life you were shunned. But gee whiz, that's a guy. I mean, you got damaged all over you when you talk like
There's
that.
no chance if you played JD on the air 8 years ago and today. It's just
I know. Here's JD talking about fancy restaurants because I guess he was commenting on fancy restaurants because we were talking about going out to dinner.
Right.
The problem I have with whenever I've eaten at nice restaurants is the portions. The portions seem very. I mean, they seem small, but you know, after you eat it, you seem okay. But man, you look at like a little like strumpet or something, and it's like, and the fancy plates. But, whatever. That's just me.
So you're a quantity guy, not a quality guy? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just, no. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I seem like I should be, or not should be, but like when you're looking at the fancy food and it's, you know, less quantity, then I become quantity. But after I eat it, I become quality. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore.
He never finished a sentence.
No, he really is that kid from that movie.
Yeah, you know, sometimes like at the end of my stand-up set, I'll bring JD on stage,
No.
and I introduce him, and the crowd loves him. You
They
know,
love him,
Like,
yeah.
and then he goes to say something, and he goes, "What? I don't know."
I can never. He introduces me sometimes, and every time, like I just don't know what to say, and I haven't even came up with anything to say. And
Yeah, but you know I do it now. It's been 2 years. Maybe you think of a little line.
well, I you know, I don't know.
When the tour,
about fancy plates.
when the tour comes, what do you mean the plates intimidate you? What is that fancy plate?
No, I mean they're just
small
they're just
portion.
like you know like squares or something. I don't know.
Square plates intimidate you?
That throws
No, but you know it's
There's
the
a
way.
parallelogram on a plate.
I don't know.
I start thinking about
What do you mean? I
science.
want to understand. What are you saying about plates in a restaurant?
Just they're different. They're like a design. They're an actual like people put thought into what the plate looks like.
Yeah,
rather-
they put
And
thought
what's
into it.
wrong
That
with
looks like a pharaoh.
And you don't like it?
I didn't say I don't like it. It's just you know different.
You just said, you know, like, the
And what did
portions are small.
I
the
don't even know what I
fancy
said
plates,
yesterday.
Yeah, well,
The
what did you mean with-
silverware.
What did you mean with the portions were small, but then it's filling? Like,
Well, like
It looks small.
well, yeah, when you first look at you know say something that's a smaller portion, it looks small, and it's like, how is this going to fill me? But then, after you eat it, you seem okay.
I have portion anxiety.
Do you think there are trick plates? Like the plates are so big that they make the portions look small?
Well, that could be true.
It's like the mirror on your car.
That could be. I haven't thought about that.
I don't know. The wrap-up show yesterday was really good. There was a lot going on, and then. But Sal made the best point I've ever heard him make, actually, about you, Robin.
What did I do?
Well,
crazy.
He was talking about, when you and I were sort of going at each other, and I was talking about how you want to be married, and you made this statement, and Sal actually really hit into something.
I say?
Sal, what'd you think of that whole exchange?
Typical Robin.
In what
way? She's an alien. I don't mean that in the way you might be thinking. She's just not from this planet. I don't get her. I mean, she every day some wacky shit just comes out of her. The fact that you, as a human being, cannot. I mean, she can't find love. She can't attach herself to somebody. She always pushes men away. She wants to be with somebody, but not somebody she'll miss. What the fuck?
I mean, that was key. You said, I want to be in love with somebody, but not with somebody I'm going to miss.
I never said that. See,
You did.
people are
Get the
I
tape.
said, I'm not looking to be with somebody so I'll miss them if they leave. That's what I said.
No.
I said I wanted to be with somebody because I care about them.
Robin, you know what love
but
is?
I would always want somebody to pursue their dreams
What is
without
love?
fear
That's not the
of
same thing.
making me upset.
That's not what I'm talking about. What is love to you? And don't start yelling. Tell me in a calm
Because
voice.
you won't listen to me. You're
What-
talking and not letting me tell you
Okay.
what I said.
What is love? What is love?
I want to know what love is.
What is it? What is your definition of love? I want to know.
I don't have a definition of love.
Yes, you do.
I do
Everyone
not.
does. How do you know when
Here
you're
we
in love
go.
with someone?
Everyone does. I have to be.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
Okay. What was that experience
It's a
like?
deep caring for someone.
Okay. So you care for somebody.
Yeah.
This someone
Okay.
wasn't you.
Now, you said you're open to the idea of marriage.
Sure.
Okay. So far, so good, right?
Okay, we're
All
on the
right.
same page.
On the same
far,
page.
You've said what I've said.
All right. I would assume if you marry someone, you would be in love with them. Am I correct?
I would hope so, yes.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think it would be unusual that if your husband, who you're madly in love with, went away for a month, that you would miss them?
No.
You think you
Why
would
I
not
miss
miss them?
I can still talk to them. It's not like they got on
Wow. You're
the
sick.
Mayflower.
You're psycho.
And you can't ever talk to them ever
You're
again.
lying.
Oh, my
Would you
God.
miss the person?
And
who you-
then I would also go see them.
Let's say you couldn't.
I would look forward to enjoying them in
I didn't
another
ask you
way.
that. Would you miss them when they were, let's say they were gone for, like, I'm going to go visit Beth, but I'm not going to see her for 2 weeks. Do you think it's unusual that I make this statement, I would miss her for 2 weeks?
Yes. The
You think
way
that's
you say it, because it's like I'm inconvenienced. I
said I missed her.
This is what it sounds like to me.
Have you ever missed anyone? You're psychotic. You're uncontrollable now.
Oh, okay.
You've gone completely off the deep end. You know what it is, and I'm going to tell you with
I
you.
have not gone off the deep end.
Off
This is
the
where
air,
I've always
this is this
been.
character you've developed on the air.
No, wait.
Because off the air,
You're an asshole.
No.
Because you don't
You
know
developed
who
a character.
I am.
I don't.
And you will
This is not the-
continually misinterpret
This is
me
not the
and
person
then
I
tell
talk to
me-
off the air.
And then tell
You're being
me
a hard ass. Be yourself.
I am
Be
not
yourself.
me.
Be yourself.
Oh, stop.
You're developing a character here because
I'm not a
you want
character.
what? You can't be
I'm
a woman.
being me.
You can't be a sensitive woman on the air.
I am as sensitive as they come.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm just not
You
crazy.
won't. You mean?
You want
is it
me to be
embarrassing?
crazy.
Is it embarrassing to you to admit
want
that you would
me
miss
to
a man?
Be crazy. That's
it
what you want. You want me to be miserable
You are crazy.
and crazy.
No, you're crazy.
I happen
You're
not
insane.
to be a miserable
You're not crazy.
person.
You're nuts.
I don't look for reasons to be upset.
You mean it would What about admitting that you might miss another human being is embarrassing to you? What does that? What does that say to you?
How can you miss somebody these days. There's so many ways to communicate.
Well, it's
Wow.
sad that she can even make that statement because she doesn't even know who this guy is, and she can't say maybe I'd miss somebody.
Because I guess she's never really missed anyone.
No, I haven't.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
With who? Mr. X?
Mr. X, yeah.
You didn't look like you were missing him. I'll give you that.
I miss him.
I was like, see ya.
I don't think you've been in
Take
love.
care, brush your hair.
I loved him very much.
You were in love with him.
Yes.
And was there a time where you wouldn't see him for a month?
Probably not a month.
2 weeks?
No, never that long.
All right. Well, then I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to get this out of you, but I think there's nothing wrong with admitting
But
you might miss someone.
haven't had her gone for a month. You were having these issues. She hadn't even left yet.
Yeah, because I miss her.
But she was there.
I was sad that she was leaving. Yes, that's true. That's love.
Oh, please. That's ridiculousness.
That's ridiculous.
No,
What do you
yes,
think
it's
love
ridiculous.
is? I'm in touch with my feelings. You're not.
You're not in
You're
touch
fucking
with
off the wall. You're off the wall.
You're crazy.
Well,
you're
Howard,
having
you're the other-
feelings of missing a person while they're still there.
No, I knew that I would miss her.
But
we
how
were
did you know
sad.
that? She hadn't done it yet.
Holy mackerel.
But Howard, you're the other way. Beth goes away for a night and you miss her.
No.
And this is what I'm saying. He's already experiencing something that hasn't happened.
No. Listen, I'm a functioning.
Now, you can tell me that is not crazy, and a lot of people will go along with you, but they're all crazy.
Why are you worried about your cat dying, but your cat's not dead yet? Why are you worrying about it?
I wasn't worried about my
Why are you
cat
worried about
dying.
it? Yes, you are.
I was worried about
Why are
him
you worrying
suffering.
about it? Oh, come on.
And wondering
He's
what
not- how
to
do you
do
know
about
he's
it, and
suffering?
having to make the decision to put him to sleep.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it was.
I think you've lost it. And I think
Well,
you're not in
guess
touch.
what? We're both of the same opinion about each other.
Right. You've gone off the deep end now.
You are a mess.
I'm not a 34 on the narcissism scale.
No, you're probably a 60 if you answer the questions right.
And you're not jumping out of planes.
That's right.
That's insane.
Oh, no, he's not jumping off the chair. He won't go out.
Oh my god! So if
Can't
you
even get him to
decide,
dinner.
so if you decide to put your cat to sleep in a month, would you be sad?
What?
If you decide to put your cat to sleep in a month, will you be sad?
If you tell me now in a month I have to put my cat
That's
to
right.
sleep,
Will you-
that's different than being able
Why
to
be
talk
sad
to
now?
Beth on the phone.
But why be sad now? The cat's here.
That's
Why
different
be
than
sad
being
now?
able- because I'll never be able to be with him again. You will be with Beth again. You can
I
talk
see.
to her every day.
I see.
Can't make out with the phone.
Yeah. It's a big difference between somebody being with you and talking to them on the phone.
No, there's a big difference
Robin,
in having this
can I
feeling
tell you something?
that you
There
can't be
isn't-
attached to someone unless they're there.
Why live together at all then?
There's some people who don't have to live together.
There isn't a person listening to this conversation right now saying,
Look,
what
just
happened to
because
Robin?
everybody's
Do you understand?
nuts doesn't make
So
it
you're
right.
the normal one.
Just because
Do you
everybody's
see the
nuts
narcissism in that?
doesn't make it right.
Everyone
and
else-
number two,
everyone else is abnormal and
has
you're normal.
nothing to do with right.
No. You're putting on an act. I don't even believe what you're saying.
And I'm just telling you who I am. You don't want to know me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know who you are, but this is not who you are.
Okay,
This is the character,
I'm
Robin.
the person you have in your head, not the person I have in my head.
You are a narcissist.
And you agreeing with Sal, you really ought to question yourself.
I agree with Sal. I agree with Sal.
That right there should tell you something.
Well, I agree with that. No, but I think don't. I mean, you know, if you care about someone, you could say to them, "I'm going to miss you." You know, I'm going to miss. You know, you're going to miss them.
No, not Robin. She only misses them. She doesn't even miss them when they're gone, and certainly would never miss them and say, "Gee, I'm going to miss you when you're gone."
He misses her while she's here.
No, I said I'm going to miss you. That's the
you
difference.
were already experiencing the
No.
missing. Ugh, I'm so upset she's leaving.
Yeah, I like being with her.
It depends on how much you let it affect you, but everyone can relate to saying, "I'm going to miss
And that's
somebody."
of course, what Robin is talking about is abnormal.
The time that you're with
Who said
the
I wasn't
person.
enjoying? We had a great time.
Oh, please.
That's that that weird? Of course you would. You realize you're going to miss Beth.
Look at who's talking.
Listen, you're the only
Bond.
one. Robin, you're the only one who even
I don't care
enunciates
if I'm the only
this.
one. I'm simply telling you who I am. Why do I have to be like everybody else for you?
But listen, you've got a problem. You need to go back in therapy.
I have a problem.
This is tremendous narcissism. It really is. And you know what? I understand why you built up these
so
defenses.
Funny. You're so
I know
funny.
it works
There's
for you.
no defense here.
Yep. You're very, very defensive. Right now, you're being very defensive. I'm trying to help you, and you're not allowing me in. Fred, what do you make of what Robin's
Don't
saying?
even start with Fred.
Fred will tell you the truth.
Fred's a committed,
What
successful.
difference does it make? What difference does it make? What the opinion
I think Robin
is?
believes.
I want you to understand that this sounds abnormal.
I think Robin believes what she says, and I think her
sad.
standpoint. I find it a little sad. I do.
Me too.
Because I think
I'm only
it's
saying 'cause
a
I'm sad
form
for you.
of protection. It's like you don't allow yourself to get
She's very
that
well
close
protected.
to people, and I understand
The
that. I've
suit
been
of
that way
armor.
myself sometimes.
She's more covered than Lady Gaga.
Do you think?
But I understand why she has that opinion.
We've all
I do
been
understand
burned
it.
by the
Right.
flame of love.
Robin, I understand.
And by the way, Sal,
You're all
and that,
codependent. That's what your problems are.
But and I'll ignore that insult. But in that clip with Sal,
They're insulting me, but you're going to ignore my
Sal was
insult
being
to
a
you.
kiss ass in that clip. In that clip right there,
a
where he
kiss
was
ass where?
attacking Robin, he was being a total kiss ass.
To who?
To you.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Robin and I really didn't have much of a discussion.
He had to put Robin down.
No, he's saying.
Sal does that. Sal does that.
It's a wild. It's a wild statement when somebody says, "I certainly don't want to be in love with someone if that means I have to miss them."
I didn't say that either. I said I wouldn't fall in love with someone so that I could miss them and make them uncomfortable about living their lives.
How can you control? How can you control missing someone?
But that's part of
Why
the
would you want to
equation.
control that?
I mean, the definition of
I think
love.
it's. You know what? I think
First
Beth
of all,
loves the fact that I
just because
miss her.
somebody leaves doesn't mean they're ripped out of my heart.
Listen, darling.
But those are your words. That's not what's going on.
That's not
here.
what's going on. Beth likes the fact that I miss her.
Good for her and good for you.
And so
I
would
didn't
you-
say
and you
that.
would enjoy that
But,
too.
No, I would not feel good about you feeling bad. if
That's
I
not
left.
a bad feeling, missing someone. It's being human.
That's part of love.
That's
Hate to say it.
called being a human being.
For you, Fred.
For anybody.
And,
if you go to a
again,
definition in the dictionary, love is
it
part
says
of an
you have
affection
to
and an
miss-
attraction.
My life
you
isn't
have to
falling.
miss them?
My life isn't
It
falling
happens.
apart, Robin. It's just I miss
Yes,
her.
it
That's
is.
it. No, it's not.
You're a
I'm
mess.
functioning very well. I'm having a great time.
You didn't know if you could.
I had a great day yesterday.
Sure you did. You were miserable.
I had. You're talking about being a human being, and you know what? I'm going to tell you something. The day
Again,
a
with
guy
this human
calls you,
being, okay, I'm an alien, just like Sal said.
if a guy called you up and said, "Robin, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. I miss you," that would melt your heart. And stop saying.
No, it's not.
You're
what
so
you
full of
say. You say, "Oh, where's my wife? She's supposed to be here for me."
Oh,
What
my
da- 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 da-
goodness.
da- da-
That's
da.
not what I'm saying. I
That's
enjoy
what you
being with her.
said.
And wouldn't you be honored if a man
See,
called
now
you
you're
up?
taking what you said and what
Wouldn't-
I'm reacting
No.
to and turning into this noble thing.
Listen.
That, wow, honey, I really miss you.
I love you, and I'm sad for you.
Please.
That's all I'm going to
Yeah,
say.
do you miss me when you don't see me?
Do you think
Not right now, I don't.
You do-
Robin.
Right now, I need to get away from you.
You can't miss me.
Oh,
you
that's
can
not
see
true.
me.
I miss you right
and
now.
You've never missed me.
I do
worst
miss
is-
you, and you know I miss
never
you.
called and said, "Robin, I miss you."
You never left for a
but
month.
we didn't, yes, she did. When we were in Washington and we were broken up as a team.
we were apart for
And
a
did you
long
miss
time.
me? I missed you.
I missed you every day.
All right.
But
so-
I never said anything.
And you're in love with me.
Do you think Robin could ever be married?
No.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't
Oh,
say that.
listen to you, Ralph. Could you? No.
No.
No, but you don't realize that. Now you're thinking about being married.
I'm looking to learn something.
You want to
You're
know
not.
something, Ralph? Robin could be married. I'm going to take that back. I'll tell you why.
I agree with you.
Because Robin off the air is a mush.
A mush.
She loves romance. She loves to be with her partner. I've seen her in action. And the day that she meets the right guy.
I certainly would enjoy another human being.
Yes,
sure.
she would.
I would enjoy it.
And Robin needs a man who is going to miss her when he's not with her and really enjoy her and be with her. She's a lovely woman.
If she found that perfect match, she would miss him as much as you miss
Believe
well,
me.
I'm certainly willing to find out.
Yes. She wants to explore this side of herself. She's on guard.
I'm just telling you what I know.
You need eHarmony.
I know what I know about you, and I know the real you.
All right, Howard. You
And
know
you're
what?
a
There
mush,
are times that
and
I
you're a
know
romantic.
you better than you know yourself.
No. And I agree.
And they, maybe the same is occurring here.
You're
but
a
I don't
romantic.
know what you're talking about.
You're a romantic, and you love,
I love romance, of course.
Yes, you do. And you would melt.
She would go gaga.
If a man,
Lady Gaga.
You'd be like Lady Gaga. If a guy said to you,
You'd have a bird's nest on.
if a guy,
You miss me?
I'd be wearing a mask.
I'd be wearing a beehive.
Robin, I had to go to Vegas or go to, I don't know, pick a place. Atlantic City for 2 months.
Atlantic City.
I
think
don't know, wherever
could
to
get
get
there.
Cincinnati.
And whatever it is, you had to work or whatever, and you were separate. Or he had to go to the Middle East. I don't know. You're with some Arab. I don't know what you're with.
Hello, Osama. I can't take it. I miss you lots.
Right. And you go,
Ramadan.
Around about this guy? There's some guy in Florida or something she's flying around for.
what is this?
Like, is there some guy in Florida or something?
I don't know what Ralph is talking about.
Yeah,
Is that true?
I think so. I think there's something.
Robin?
There was
I
a
don't
rumor.
know what Ralph is talking about.
I
I'm
don't
not
know of
flying
this.
around to Florida.
You are seeing a guy in Florida.
No, I'm not.
Well, what if this guy called you up and said, you know what, Robin? I miss you.
This imaginary guy?
Oh, I don't know. Who knows? Ralph seems to know
I
something.
think over the summer there was. So you were in Florida a lot.
I was not in Florida a lot. I was in Florida once.
Were you seeing a man in Florida?
I see lots of people in
Were
Florida.
you seeing a romantic man
No.
in Florida?
No.
Okay, all right. I agree. I know you don't lie, so she's not. She's telling the truth.
Are you dating Dan Marino?
Ralph, she doesn't lie to me.
Oh no.
No, she would always tell me the truth. She would even say, "I prefer not to answer." But if she said she didn't have romance in Florida this summer, then she's telling the truth. What you think?
Look,
You
all
think
right,
Robin would lie to me?
You think she's Sandra
Robin would lie
Bernhard?
to me?
Sleep with Sandra Bernhardt.
Do you think Robin would lie to me?
Talking about that.
Robin, are you lying to me when?
No, I'm not lying to
All
you.
right. So you did not have sexual relations in Florida.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Was there somebody
In
in
Georgia.
Florida you were seeing or interested in?
I go to Florida because I like the state.
Well, that's not
All
answering
right.
the question.
The state the Klan started in? Come on.
So
They got good taste.
all right. So
Wow.
I'm
In
just saying,
states, anyway.
Robin flies around the country to see men.
right.
What?
Because she misses him.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, I say you fly around the country to see men.
All
She
right.
loves romance, and she's a very, very soft-hearted person, despite the on-air demeanor. And there's certain defenses everybody builds up, including myself. And her particular defense is the suit of armor that Robin wears every day.
She tries to be tough.
Is this tough guy thing.
Good
But let me
Lord.
tell you something. And this is an advice to all men who want to be with Robin. You shower this woman with the kind of attention I'm talking about, where you say, Robin, I love you, I miss you.
Yeah.
She will melt
Like
and be
butter.
yours forever.
See, I can relate to I'm with a lot of women who actually need a shower.
Right.
When you were seeing
Well,
Jim,
they're on drugs, these
when you
girls.
were seeing Jim and you were in the middle of that hot and heavy, you didn't miss him when he went on the road and
No.
no?
That's what he did.
Did you miss him?
No.
Okay.
Strange.
All right.
Poor Jim.
I'm crestfallen.
This is why it failed.
All right, thank you, Ralph. All right, Mr. Smooth, you have the last word on this. I must take a break.
I don't want to hear from Mr. Smooth.
You do not?
He's Mr. Smooth, Robin.
I don't even know what Mr. Smooth is
Got to know
gonna
what he's
say.
talking
I
about.
don't know what he's talking about.
Robin doesn't want to hear from you.
Why are you wasting your time with Robin?
What?
She doesn't know what. Why are you wasting your time with Robin? She doesn't know what it feels like to be in love. There's
She
nothing
knows.
wrong with you missing Beth. She's 2,000 miles away. It has nothing to do with her talking on the phone. Maybe just miss holding her in bed.
Of course.
No idea what the fuck she's talking about. She's way off.
Again, all of you are crazy.
You want to know something? The opposite has been true in my life, where my reaction to somebody, leave me, I wouldn't even acknowledge that I miss them, and I would behave.
But that's a defensive mechanism.
And I would behave in a strange. That's right.
But you
that was my way of getting through
acknowledge
it.
what you felt.
And I'll tell
That's what
you,
you're
now
saying.
I'm acknowledging what I feel, and you're not acknowledging what
I
you
didn't
feel.
say you weren't acknowledging what you
Right.
felt. I said what you felt was sad.
Yes, I wasn't acknowledging it. You're right.
Howard, you were right on point the other day when you said you knew you were in love when you want to lay back in bed with Beth after you had sex with her. All those other chicks you just want to get rid of, right?
That's right.
That's a fact. That's what happens. You wait all
Because you
night,
like being with them.
3 o'clock in the morning, you're hightailing it out of there. When you're in love, you want to stay in bed with her the rest of the night.
Absolutely.
Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Smooth. No wonder you don't want to speak to Mr. Smooth.
I know.
I'll tell you, the worst thing to
I
go
tried
through
to
is
tell you.
the worst thing to go through is if you miss somebody and they have no recollection you even dated.
That's happened to me many times.
Oh, I've gone through that.
Or they answered the phone.
Sometimes I thought many times I thought I was in a relationship with someone, and
Right.
it turned out they didn't even know it.
Honey, do you realize I'm your boyfriend? Because I've been telling people. Who are you?
My first girlfriend that I called, the one I've had in the studio here.
Robin?
Yeah, like
Robin,
she had other men when she was, with me, and I said, you're my girlfriend, and she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know." She goes, "I didn't realize."
I guess everybody treated her the same way.
She said, "If I had," she goes, "I didn't think of you as my boyfriend. I mean, I'm seeing other people. I mean, I don't know that she had sex with them, but she saw people."
I miss the guy you're fucking too.
You know how it feels.
What?
You were on the other end of the stick. You know.
Absolutely. Many times. Artie's telling the truth.
No, that in all seriousness, I've
Many times
missed a woman and they have
no idea who you are.
They're not even close to the same feeling.
Right. Thank you. All right, Robin. Everyone agrees with me.
Well, that's good for you. Doesn't mean it's right.
Zolar, what do you think?
Zolar.
Mr.
Look at who we're having comment on.
Zolar's a bright guy. Go ahead, Zolar.
Well, yeah, actually, I was thinking of it as like I kind of miss them, but I kind of anticipate like my girlfriend's return. I don't miss them. What I was going to call to say is I hate when like I'm about to go somewhere and do something for 2 weeks, for instance. Before I even go, I'm getting the guilt from her. Like, oh my God, you're going to leave me. I'm going to miss you.
That's what I'm talking about. That's wrong.
Well, that is wrong, but I don't do that.
Yes, you were doing it.
No.
You totally are doing that, Howard. I mean,
No.
where is
And
my
that's
wife?
what I was objecting to.
Right, I knew
see.
that. I knew
All
that,
right.
Robin.
All right,
Thank you,
Zolar.
Zolar. You are brilliant.
See?
I told you I was smart.
I
Robin,
tried
you
to
said
tell
that-
you that.
Robin, you said that like other people have said he's brilliant.
All right,
are
Robin, good for you. You have your point of view. I don't buy it, but all right. That's your way of getting through life, and I respect that. All right. And I must take a break. I can't talk to you all morning about this.
Look, let's never talk about it again.
Fair enough.
You don't want to hear the wrap-up show today, Rob?
All right, we have Lisa G here with headlines. Lisa G is going to tell us what's going on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Come on in, Lisa.
Lisa Glassberg takes shits at work.
Lisa?
Yes, hello.
What do you have? Hi.
Well, I know you were
Lisa
kind.
agreed with me.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, I do.
You want to you think missing a person is bad?
No, but it's how you're missing them. Robin is very independent.
Let's say how you're missing them is, there's ways to missing people that's appropriate and inappropriate.
Right.
Okay. But what's the idea that you don't miss someone? I mean, have you ever heard a human being say they don't miss someone? Let me ask you something. I've gone to a restaurant, as Fred just said. He said, I've gone to a restaurant, he says, and there's Beck's beer, If it's not there, I miss it. I mean, I
miss Beck's beer.
Oh my
You've never
God.
missed someone?
I have, yeah.
You know what? Because you're human. And Robin misses people, but she doesn't want to admit it.
I miss heroin.
Right. You're right. Okay. So you missed something.
Can I tell you?
All right, I will tell you. I miss people who have died because you can't contact them again.
Okay. And then to a
But
lesser
if you're
degree.
constantly in contact, what are you missing?
First of all, you can
missing
contact
being
them.
with that person, spending
You're being
time
with them when you're
no,
with
you're not.
them. Even when you're on the phone, you're with them.
Not with. That's not being with someone. That's checking in.
Again, that's this neediness
maintenance.
of yours.
No.
This, like they got to be there in the flesh.
My God. You know how long it took me in therapy to admit that I miss someone? That this is a major accomplishment for me? And that you.
I tell you, that doctor's steering you in the wrong way.
No.
This is what he's doing.
It's a very good
He's
thing.
turning your fig.
I'm enjoying actually feeling human and valuing someone and thinking that they're more important than someone else, that placing them above
all
others.
the time. I don't have problems with thinking somebody's more important.
No, this is bullshit. Now, maybe Lisa's never been in love either, because the two of you...
It's highly unlikely.
The two of you are very similar in many ways.
She loves two things, violins and cookies.
Yeah, you should start a support
No.
group.
A support group of what?
I miss
we
my
don't
cat.
Need support.
You miss your cat? Oh, that's terrible. Why would you miss a cat?
Is the cat alive?
Easy, Larry King.
Because I love it. And
Right. In other words, your
listen.
cat is home, but now you're at work, you're missing the cat.
When I go on vacation, I miss my cat.
Sure, of course, that's normal. That's called being a human being. And Robin has the same feelings. She's, for some reason, created a persona.
What you're calling missing a person and what I would call missing a person are two different things.
No, they're not different.
Yes, they are.
In the way that Lisa can miss her cat, because she loves the cat.
I don't miss the cat like that. I notice that
don't
the cat's
label
not
it.
there.
Do you notice that the cat's not there?
So it's like a couch.
I feel sad for you. That's all.
God. Don't feel sad for me.
I'm so.
Who needs your pity?
You don't know that it's sad that you can't feel.
I'm not.
You can't
sad.
feel attached
only
to anyone.
Be sad.
How sad is that?
Only be sad for me if I get sad.
The struggle you put up to admit you're human.
I am not human.
Boy,
obviously.
oh boy! No wonder that therapist quit the business.
Well, I'm not
You know,
sad.
her therapist left the business.
Well, your piano teacher committed suicide.
And that's right. You know why? Because I was horrible at playing the piano.
So,
And you-
at least this woman had the good sense to just go.
You drove that woman batty. She said, "There's no way. I can't even get her to be human."
Not another 34 and 12.
She got her down to a 34.
I do a 34 under protest.
She's at 100.
I don't feel sorry for Robin not missing
I do.
anybody because she does miss something.
Of course.
She does.
Yeah, she does.
I know, but it's
You
just
know
sad that
what?
she has to put this
Right.
persona on.
I don't have a persona again.
Well, it's
Is
a
there any
protection.
way-
You know
A
what?
protection.
I don't want
a
to talk
protection.
to you
a
anymore
protection.
because if
I'm
I
sad for
can't
you.
say what I feel, I gotta. You know what?
You don't feel that
I'll
way.
end this right now.
You don't feel that
You're
way.
absolutely right, Howard.
you.
I miss someone every day.
Not every day.
And I'm miserable.
I didn't say you were
I
miserable.
cry.
It's human to miss someone,
I
Robin.
can't get out of bed sometimes. I miss
Lisa,
them
do you
so
miss your
much.
cat today? Even though you saw your cat this morning, do you miss the cat?
A little bit. I had
All right, so that's what we're talking about. Robin
Wait, I have
won't
a-
admit that.
I have a question for
I have
Lisa.
cats ask me if I'm missing them.
Well, of course not. You're Robin. You're a robot.
I feel guilty about that. It's like, oh my God, I can't
Why
believe
feel
it.
guilty? It's human.
I know.
It's called being human. And Robin is human, and she misses things and people and cats. But she doesn't want to look at it. It's too painful to her. But why, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Lisa, it's human to
Again,
miss
I'm not a
nothing
psychiatrist.
happened. I'm not in pain.
Well,
I
that's
didn't
good.
say it's not
And it
necessarily
wouldn't
pain.
be painful if I did feel that.
Oh my God in heaven!
What's wrong with you? Why are you
What's wrong with
struggling so
me?
much? Why bother you so much?
Almighty.
What is your thing about this?
Because I suffer from the same thing. It took me a lot of therapy to miss someone.
This is a thing for you.
I'm sad for you.
If you keep saying
Your
that.
protection makes me sad.
If you keep saying that. See,
Sorry.
That's what irritates me
I see the
about
sadness
you.
in this.
It's for you it would be sad. Don't feel bad for me. There's no reason to feel bad for me.
Do you remember the show Star Trek? I'll leave you with this thought. Do you remember the show Star Trek?
Don't leave me with an
Answer yes or no. Do you remember? Do you remember the show Star Trek?
Do I? Let's see.
Right.
I miss it actually.
And remember how funny it was, the Vulcan Society, because remember
they were logical.
Right. Remember the Vulcans tried to eliminate all emotion. Remember that?
They did.
You know why that was interesting to us as human beings in terms of a plot to a story? Because
were rational.
you can't eliminate emotion. And you're trying, and I understand.
I have not eliminated emotion.
All right.
I have emotions. I just don't have your emotions.
You're not 100% Vulcan. Not yet, Robin. There's still some humanity in there. You weren't raised on Vulcan. Stop it. Revel in the fact that you're chic at every age.
I just agreed with you. Why are we still having this conversation?
Right. No, you didn't agree with me.
I'm devastated. I miss everything.
Good. Well, then you're sick because you shouldn't miss everything.
I miss it all.
Sal, look when you started, man. Everyone turned on Robin.
I didn't start anything. Robin started it. I mean, that's her. I just brought it to the forefront. I was the one who had the balls to say it because everybody here is a bunch of ass kissers. You know, they all walk on eggshells. Bunch of wusses.
No, what do you really feel? That she can't find love?
Look,
she
can find anything she wants. You know what I mean? She can find planes to jump out of. She can find race cars. She can find all that stuff. I'm not saying that she can't find love. I'm saying that she prefers not to find love.
Why?
She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to. Look at all the women in life, a good majority of women. What do they have? They have somebody that will provide them shelter, security, money. Robin has the ability to do that all on her own. She's completely self-sufficient. She doesn't need all that shit. So, you know, if you really think about it, what's love? The only thing you really love are your children. You don't really love somebody you're with. I mean, you do in the beginning, but afterwards, it's like a Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. You don't love somebody anymore. You're stuck with somebody. It's like having a roommate you can't get rid of. So no real love. So Robin has the ability to buy love. You know, she can get love whenever she wants. Because she's in that position. Now, if Robin was a cashier, let's say at the dollar store in Hoboken, I can almost bet that she would find love. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ask some Spanish broad who's working at the Sizzler washing dishes. She looking for love? You bet your sweet ass she's looking for love. You know, but the definition of love to some people are different than others.
So, Lisa, being the only other female on the staff, what do you think about this whole conversation about love and missing people?
I think they're really ganging up on Robin, and she is who she is. If that's the way she feels, then that's who she is. You can't make someone something they're not. So that's, I feel for her when everyone gangs up on her and goes, oh, you're not human, you're a Vulcan, whatever. So she's been in love before, and no one can tell another person how to love someone. You have to do what's right for you.
But do you agree with Howard and Fred and Artie about, missing someone?
Well, I know that's, well, I don't know if that means that you love or don't love someone if you do or don't miss a person, but I know with me, I'm very independent, so do I miss someone? Yeah, I would, but I wouldn't let it, ruin my day or my week. It's just like a little something you keep in your back pocket. I miss them. I wish I could see them, and that's it. I think maybe Robin was taking it to mean that, to the extreme, that if you miss someone, she's listening to Howard and going, oh my God, my whole week's ruined. I just think she's very independent and she's okay by herself and she's great with someone too. I think that's the best of both worlds, not to lose who you are. Do I miss things? Yes, I do. Like I was telling Howard, yeah, I miss my cat, and I always feel so silly because when I first adopted my cat, I went, okay, I have a cat, here's some food, see you later. And I ended up really missing him, and I felt so weird about it. But now I really enjoy the fact that I care for something, and I love him, and I miss him. It's just a part of who I am, but I can't tell someone else how to behave. So, no. Good for Robin. I'm her biggest fan, so it's all good.
Everyone in there was pretty much against you on, like the definition of love. And, because they're saying if you miss someone, you love them, what would you...
Is that how they know? They can't know unless they're in pain? See, that's my contention, that love shouldn't cause you pain. And they're all looking for pain to figure out if they're in love.
So how do you know?
Because you care about the person. You like being with them. But you don't have to be in pain just because they leave you.
So you think all of them have just like...
I think they have problems. I think they have problems. They don't want to face them. They're little whiny babies and they're codependent and they don't want to deal with themselves.
And what do you think of Sal's comments?
Way, Robin, the most of the email that we got from yesterday's show centered around you again and your controversial diet techniques by putting beads behind your ears.
Again, diet techniques.
Yes, diet techniques. And also your chastising of Scott the engineer is trying to put down his diet.
I wasn't putting down Scott's diet. I was just saying he should look into his cellular health.
You were saying he looks bad.
And I just can't sit around watching people not be well anymore.
But
Sorry.
he is well.
He is not.
You were very mean to him, by the way.
And you were very,
Go ahead.
What I would call, what do they call it when you assist someone to continue to be unhealthy? You're an enabler.
How so?
You're saying, oh, no, he's fine.
He is fine. What's wrong with him?
He looks fine.
What? Why am I unhealthy?
You're not unhealthy.
You think you mean, in other words, you look so much better than him.
And Tim went through the same thing. Tim's lost a lot more weight. Do they look the same?
Honestly, yeah. I don't think Tim looks that good.
Tim looks wonderful. He's got beautiful skin.
Tim walks around here like he's in a coma. Are you kidding me?
I agree with Scott.
Every one of you wants to portray Tim as suffering.
Everything that you do is perfect.
Tim has rosy cheeks. He has tight skin.
You look
he has
good
a
because of
beautiful
genetics.
Jawline.
You have a good
where
skin.
Where did Tim get it from?
Tim doesn't look good.
Tim's skin isn't sagging.
Yes, it is.
Tim doesn't have a pallor.
You don't listen to the conversation behind Tim's back.
I don't care. I can see Tim.
Everyone says Tim looked better fat.
Well, he might be one of those people. That
Am I right? If anybody else speak up if I'm telling us not the truth here. Did anybody else heard this?
Who says that?
I've heard it.
Yeah, I've heard it too.
You heard yourself saying it.
I didn't. I actually. Well, he did. He looks a little less alert.
Yeah.
Oh,
the rap on Tim is ever since he stopped eating.
You can actually see his eyes.
Ever since Tim stopped eating, there's a vacant look in his eyes. He can't really focus.
You guys are so funny.
But all right, listen.
Just because you believe in something for yourself,
no, it has nothing to do with
Of course it does. I mean, I don't understand how you could say I'm not healthy. I don't look good.
If you're happy with it, go for it. I was just saying you could have more in life.
Well, here's some email. Listen to this. How the fuck will beads make you lose weight? Robin is so fucking fucked up. A lot of cursing in these emails.
Oh, they're
very
just
passionate.
Angry.
Here's a guy who says, hey, geniuses, you want to know how to lose weight? Consume fewer calories than you burn. Beads behind the ear.
There's the genius.
Crazy. He goes, Robin's crazy uptown New York bitch.
Uptown.
Uptown. Let's get those beads, people. But by the way, someone sent me an article about these beads. Fat burning beads banned in UK. You should. Do you have your beads in?
Burning beads.
Yeah. Do you have your beads in today?
And they're on.
On? Are they on you today?
Yeah.
Okay. Fat burning beads banned. There's been a victory for the advocates of a rational approach to health and fitness this week, as a company that has been marketing fitness beads has been forced to stop
this is
marketing.
Not the same thing.
They're calling it snake oil in the United Kingdom. The company claimed that wearing fat-burning beads caused automatic weight loss. The company was preying on people who are overweight and willing to try anything other than strict diet and exercise to trim the fat down.
This comes with a diet. It doesn't say that the beads themselves
This does too.
alone will make you thin.
In one advertisement, the company claimed...
But I'm not advocating anything. I said I was trying this for myself, and I never mentioned it. So don't say I was advocating or promoting
Listen to this.
anything.
The beads are placed behind the ears, and this is supposed to magically melt fat. The company behind the fat-burning beads...
This person says, and I haven't even told you who the person is.
They have promised to stop mailing their product to United Kingdom addresses. This is all banned. The company used the principles of Chinese medicine. Isn't that what this company's telling you?
That's what they say.
And acupuncture.
But again, I told you I was checking it out. I don't tell anybody to do anything.
Listen, I'm telling you, you're in with the wrong crew. Listen to this. The company...
I'm not in with any crew.
Just listen. The company used the principles of Chinese medicine and acupuncture to help market its magic beads. Take
Was
those
it
beads.
Dr. Wu?
Wait a second. It might be. Let's see. I don't know. Hold on. I'll tell you.
That's not the name. I'm making it.
Oh, they have names here. I'm kind of keeping them off because it's based in Hong Kong. They claim that the beads manipulated acupuncture points behind the ear, which induce a fat burning without diets, exercise, or effort, and that customers could lose 30 pounds of fat in 1 month just by wearing the
Again,
beads.
he says without exercise or effort or dieting, and that is not the case here.
Alternative medicine does have some useful tools and remedies, which can help relieve stress and tension as well as treat some minor conditions, but there are no remedies for being overweight other than changing diet and exercising. All right, well, anyway, listen. Good for you with your beads. You want to keep them in, but keep them in. But I'm just telling you, at least I'm saying something. All right.
Oh, now he says something, but I don't need any help.
I'll take the heat off Robin here.
Not that I ever needed any help. I was always searching.
The fat-burning beads, though, are banned in England. They said enough.
What, just because they think it's a con?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's exactly what they think. Just because of that.
I mean, it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything physically to you. It's just
people were complaining that somehow they weren't losing weight
working
from their beads
as they were eating their 5th chocolate cake.
Right.
Well, again, to say that you are going to lose weight by rolling some beads behind your ears is ridiculous.
Right. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, enough of Robin. Going to let her off for a few minutes.
Oh, who do we move to now?
Let's go to Yucko the Clown, who wants to weigh in. Okay, Yucko, you're up.
Yeah. You know what? I'm glad she got rid of the beads. Here's an idea.
She didn't get rid of the beads.
Well, tell her to get a matching plate, put a plate in her lips so she can see how much food she's eating. You crazy bitch!
Oh, my goodness. Yucko has it in for you lately.
He does? I don't think so. I mean, that's the first time he's mentioned me in a long time in all of his fights. He's been fighting with Gary so much.
Maybe I'm confusing you with Gary. Naomi, you're on the air.
Hi, good morning. I was on this diet also, Robin. You're
with
not
the beads?
It's not beads. They're little magnet balls.
Magnet balls.
You were right yesterday. They are metal. They're not plastic. Those are metal.
Right. I don't think you should keep metal that close to the back of your head.
It's magnets. It's not even
magnets. Even worse.
Magnet balls.
That Robin. That's why I'm stepping in.
No.
Listen, I have no right.
Magnet balls.
Robin can do whatever she wants. When I hear magnet balls.
Well, why are you
That
taking
can't
her
be
word for what's behind mine?
Because
Oh,
I've done
please.
it so many times. That's my go-to diet when I want to lose real quick but gain it back 50 times more after whatever party's over. And that's what you're going to do. If you're on a plan...
I am not doing that diet. I don't do that diet. I eat the exact same way I always have.
This is an intervention going on right now, ladies and gentlemen.
But you said you're researching what other people are doing.
Listen, Robin.
Right, I wanted to see what the beads would do.
I would never keep...
It's the starvation diet part that is making them lose the weight, not the beads. The beads
Well, I'm not doing that, my dear. I'm a vegan. I
Well,
don't drink milk.
It does help you stop eating because when Robin walks by a refrigerator now, she gets stuck to the door.
You can't open it. You're just trying to get your head off
Her head
the
is
door.
from the magnets.
They're little magnet balls.
Well, can you imagine a magnet ball is behind Robin? Just take those things out now.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a magnet.
It's a magnet.
They're metal.
A plastic I will deal with.
Well,
Not a
listen,
magnet.
I don't like that near your brain.
Don't you have to get it changed every 10 days?
That's what they say, yeah.
Every 10 days. Because the magical powers of the magnets
they lose their power after 10 days.
Right. Do you have to pay more every time you get the new magnet?
$75 each time you go.
How much?
$75 each time
She
you
was
go.
going to a different person.
Can you imagine? No, they're treating you, they're giving you the Scientology celebrity treatment.
The Scientology celebrity treatment.
Ching Chong Charlie over there is saying, hey, listen, Robin Quivers. No charge.
You said you wouldn't say the name of the company. It's Ching Chong Charlie?
It's Ching Chong Charlie's
That's
Chinese
the one.
magnet.
That's
I'm writing
the
that
one.
down.
Ching Chong Charlie, Chinese magnet.
Chinese magnet.
Ching Chong Charlie, Chinese magnet. Come on, let's go.
It's a Russian doctor. It's
Yeah.
a Russian program.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Those
Chinese.
fakakta Russians.
Like the Russians know anything. The sons of bitches. You can't get toilet paper over there, but they figured out to stick a magnet on the back of someone's head and rip off them. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
She says she does it continually. Listen to her. Don't listen to her. Listen to her and don't listen to her.
That's my point. You want to end up like her?
I'm not. Oh, I just can't.
You've got two magnets behind your ears.
Not anymore.
Oh, you took them off?
I'm taking them off now.
Good, thank you. That's all I was saying. I don't like the sound of this.
Because I'm not doing this program. In fact, the whole idea that you might think I am, I have to take the magnets off because I'm not doing anything different than I ever have.
You were acting very strange with those magnets on. Now I can tell you, now that you're free of the magnets.
Oh, you detected something.
Oh, wait a second. Now you're normal again. You came back to me. Did you take them off, really?
I haven't yet. I've got headphones on.
Take them off. Let me see. I want to make sure those things are out.
He
I have to
thinks
intervene.
I won't take them off.
You have
He's
to take
so
them off.
crazy. Ouch.
Oh, is it off? See? See already? See, there's a little burn mark in your head.
A burn mark.
Is it off?
There's one.
Oops, you just gained 15 pounds.
Again, I wasn't doing this for fear of gaining weight.
Thank God she took. She didn't even know they're magnets. They're putting a magnet on her head.
They should have told you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I should be aware if I'm being magnetized.
These magnet? No, not magnet.
All right, everyone who was concerned, Robin's magnets
All
are
right,
off.
do
Thank
you understand now that I am not? I have no fear of gaining weight.
Oh, she's eating right now. She's running to the refrigerator.
I'll be back.
Maybe you better put the magnets back on you.
I'm Jay Thomas, and I'm going to just visiting Howard. That's all, and then I'm going to promote my show on Sirius XM, and it's like walking by, and they must have had an open, like an open moment.
So you're just here to shoot the shit?
That's it. Yeah.
It's always good when you just come on without anything specific to talk about, because anything can come up, right?
Anything could happen. I mean, I'll tell stories about what's happened. That's all. But we'll drive people into my show in the afternoon, and then the Howard 101 show on Friday morning. That's it. And now, of course, that I'm here and it's early and I've been drinking all night, I'm sorry that I'm here, but I'll make it through.
Jay is a very, very well-known actor, comedian. He's called, in our business, a triple threat. Oh, yeah. I forget what the third thing is that
I don't know.
Radio. You forgot that.
Radio, right. Radio, acting.
Triple threat. How are you? Hey.
Dancing, singing, everything.
Well, everyone asks me why I don't get invited on Dancing with the Stars.
I was just going to ask you that. I don't know why.
I don't know. Does that mean that I'm just the lowest of low? Because it's like
you're washed up.
It's like the Dancing with the Indicted now with the guy. He looks ridiculous, and he thinks
Tom DeLay.
He looks ridiculous. Did you see what the little village people vest he has on? So
reality shows.
Did you actually watch the show?
Of course he watches it.
You know what? For the radio show, I watch all kind of horrifying crap.
Because you have to comment on pop culture.
But my wife watches...
It's like Robin had to put magnets behind her head because she comments on these things. Yeah.
Clean House. And she watches the stuff where they clean people's houses.
Yeah, the people who clean up the clutter and the crap.
But she'll watch it like every night. She'll watch the clean house thing. And you want to really comment and say, she used to watch Who's the Boss. So now we've actually, gone up from that.
Hasn't this hurt
she likes those cleaning shows.
Hasn't all of this, the way television has changed, hurt your career in a sense? It used to be sitcoms, acting work, which you're very good at. And you were on many sitcoms. You were on Mork and Mindy. You were on Cheers.
Well, it killed the sitcom.
It killed it, right?
You know where the sitcoms are? They're on the Disney Channel.
So what are you going to do now? There's less work, right? I mean, you want to act still, but where does an actor go? It's all reality show. Like you say, you'll have to go on Dancing with the Stars very soon.
The other thing is there's independent movies, so there's hardly any money going on there. It's just an odd time. I don't know what's going to ever happen, but this movie, Big Fan?
No.
With Patton Oswalt. It's
the Giant Fan thing. Yeah, the guy who wrote The Wrestler.
They made the whole movie for $300,000. The whole movie.
So that's terrible news.
So nobody's getting paid even.
Nobody's getting paid. Right. Nobody's getting paid.
There was a time when you did even Mork and Mindy. You got a lot of money for that. You quit your radio job. You went off to do Mork and Mindy. It was big money in television.
Right, ridiculous. They would start you like $10,000 a week, like starting salary. You would get that.
Was that what was happening on Mork and Mindy when you went out there?
You know what? I went out there and
you were making good money in radio. You were on WXLO.
I was. So I go out there and. I make a deal for like $10,000 a week or whatever, and it was huge money, and we're having a big time and all. And so when they want to fire you out there, they don't fire you. They like cut your salary and lower your the shows you do. So I didn't have an agent for some reason. I wasn't with Don, and I was in between agents, but I had $10,000 a week. I didn't care.
Who cared?
And I did the Love Boat,
I remember
the Love
that
Boat and all that. So a guy calls me up and he says, "Well,
when I would hear you were doing the Love Boat, I would tune in because." Well, you were a radio guy. And for me, it was mind-blowing to me.
Making it.
I said, here's a radio guy who got out of radio and he's now on a sitcom. You were my hero.
What's her name? Marcia Brady was my love interest. What's her real name?
Not Eve Plum, but
the other one.
Maureen McCormick. Yeah, right.
Maureen McCormick. So they call me up, to go and do an episode of Love Boat. So I go to her house to learn the lines or whatever. And she comes out with little short shorts and a T-shirt and no bra. And I'm in Hollywood. Look, I'm thinking, man, this is fantastic. Right. So we do lines.
And she was cute back then.
Yeah, and then you read a book. She was doing blow and she was screwing people. Not me. Nobody screwed me. Nobody offered me any cocaine.
You missed all of that.
I'm doing the wrong lines with her.
You mean you went over her house to rehearse your script
on Wilshire Boulevard,
and she comes out in little short shorts and no bra.
And we go over the scenes or whatever, and it was kind of a sad movie. She dies in a television show. She dies in it.
In Love Boat?
She died in Love Boat.
Right. Well, look at the ship's doctor.
I think they the screwed.
Isn't that sort of an unbelievable plot when you think about all the people dying on cruise ships now? I mean, everyone disappears on these cruise ships.
You know what's funny? No one died back then on cruise ships, so they were keeping it quiet. Right?
It was sort of like a crystal ball, that show.
So I go to the thing and I read with her, and I think we went to dinner or whatever, and so we get back to the set, and then they introduce everybody. And I think that they must have messed up the parts because there was kind of a handsome guy there, and he was playing a sleazy gangster. So they introduce the cast, and they go, playing the beautiful ingenue today will be
Robin, and everybody, claps, and you remember our other cast, and then they name the handsome guy plays the sleazy guy, and they go, and playing the handsome architect from Denver, Jay Thomas. I swear to God, everybody pause.
Like, what's wrong with the casting
And so
department?
I'm going, Jesus, I think I was supposed to play the sleazy whatever. So I'm the handsome architect. So they have a fan and stuff, and blowing your hair, and you're by the side of the boat, and I don't know. I had to kiss her, and she's crying, and she's dying, and I love her, but she's dying. And we run up these stairs, and we go off set, and it's in a dark little room, and you have to stand there until they yell cut. And I never did a thing to the woman. I kiss her, and she runs up the stairs, and I go, wait, and I run up the stairs with her like that, and when I get into the little room, she turns around, and she goes, don't touch me! And I go, I wasn't going to do anything to you. Nothing. She goes, well, don't touch me. I went, and now I'm in a little tiny room, and they haven't yelled cut. I said, I wasn't going to do anything.
I'm
Nothing.
acting.
I don't know what I did or what the deal was, but when I used to kiss these women on TV, you didn't know if your tongue had to come out or stayed in or whatever the deal was.
You weren't trying to be a brute. You were just trying to act.
You were acting the scene.
I tell you who I did hit on. There was.
Did you use tongue when you kissed Maureen McCormick?
No.
Doesn't
If
sound like
the
she was
woman
receptive.
tongues you, you're allowed to tongue
back,
but
yeah.
you can't.
Right.
That kissing of a woman in a movie, and I only did sitcom kissing. It is odd. It is strange.
What? Not to get
Sarah
too
Jessica Parker, I kissed once.
Oh, no kidding.
I played a really sleazy guy, and I was looking at a house with her, And so she says, well, you could make the deal for this house. And I go, really? You can make the deal? Maybe I can make a really good deal, And I had to grab the back of her head and pull her toward
pull
me.
her in, huh?
And I kissed her, and it was one of these dramas, and she looks at me, and I go, yeah, you and I can work together like that. So at lunchtime, I'm trying to talk to her, and she was acting like I was that guy.
Oh, my God.
And she's dating Robert Downey Jr. at the time.
Right.
So he comes in, and I go, all these guys are sissies. They're like, I don't want to say,
Right.
you know what I mean? They're
They're not men's men.
They're not.
Right.
Every time I see Jude Law has knocked up another ticket taker at a at a crosswalk or whatever, I think you could beat Jude Law. You could scare Jude Law. You could just get out of here,
Because
Jude
you're a
Law.
manly guy. You play sports. You're
I
athletic.
hate those guys. You know what?
Right.
Why do they screw these little skinny nothing guys?
Right. I mean, you're very muscular.
I'm very muscular.
You're right. No, but I'm serious. I see what you mean. And Sarah Jessica Parker gets confused, I guess, and thinks you're a real bad guy just because you're playing a bad.
They wouldn't even eat lunch with me.
Brute
Wow.
I don't know.
Because you're so manly.
Do you think
and
you're
they're used to
unattractive?
these-
I think you're a good-looking guy.
You know what? I had that white guy afro back then.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I think maybe I'm overbearing. I was overbearing. I think I looked like I was up to something at all times.
You look shifty.
I look very shifty.
You do. So, I mean, look at the career you've had. I mean, you've really done a lot of.
You made out with Sarah Jessica Parker.
That's right. You've done a lot of important things. Wait, you were about to tell us a story about somebody you made out with. Maybe it was Sarah Jessica Parker. I don't know.
No, yeah, no.
You were saying there was somebody that you hit on.
Yeah, you hit on somebody.
Yeah. I can't think of her name, but she was around when I was doing the Love Boat, and she was on the set, and I actually did hit on her.
She was an actress.
And I put my hand on her. She married Clint Black. What was that woman's name?
Oh, she was cute. I know you mean a blonde girl.
Lisa Hartman. So she's there.
Go ahead.
So I go,
Now
I'm
you're
going to hit on
talking.
her.
Well, of
She's
course.
not in the show.
Right.
I'm going to hit on her.
Right.
And she had a really hot car, a BMW or a Mercedes.
And she's sexy.
And so I lean on the car, and I do my hey, how's it going? And she looked.
How could a girl resist that?
And so she says to me, "Could you get your hands off the car? You're putting your finger marks on."
She wouldn't even let you touch her car.
And she ended up with the big tall guy that was on the Michael J. Fox TV show. What was that?
Think who was that?
He
That
played the
was,
mayor.
Big tall.
Barry.
Barry, Bostwick.
Bostwick. Barry
Didn't
Bostwick.
she end up with him?
No.
Were you angry that?
I think that was his girlfriend.
She did date him. Were you angry that she wouldn't even let you touch her car? I mean,
it was awful. You know what else?
Were you very grateful when you met your wife? I mean, that she was.
I only dated townies, even in radio. I never, I tell you that I used to work at stations, and I would, screw every woman in the building.
You worked at a lot of radio stations.
I worked at a lot of stations, so I'd hit on the secretary and all that. And so early in the morning, there would always be a woman in early in the morning, and I'm out in the middle of nowhere working the morning show, and I would start hitting on her, and before you know it, we would screw while the news was on or something.
Sure.
Oh my God. In the building.
In the building in the morning.
Wow. You had a wilder radio career than I ever did. I mean, I was wild on the air, but off the air, you always had a wild thing going. Everyone says about Jay that he was always wild. You would fuck girls during your show?
Yeah, during the news.
Good
I even
Lord.
did it in New York at when I was
XLO?
nuts. Yeah,
99X?
99X. And so...
Gee, I thought you were such a clean-cut guy back then.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. You have a show with half-naked women in here. I'm telling you, I get laid, at the building.
How did you work that? Like, in other words, when you were at 99X, which is a top 40 station, and you were the morning man, that was a big deal.
Right.
Did you feel
also at KTU?
Weren't you nervous if you fucked a girl during the show that like you wouldn't get back in time to change the record?
Well, we had news, right?
Yeah.
I would, but
How
I'd
long
have to
was the
go in.
news?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. And to the second.
This
Am I
is
correct?
romantic.
And you know what? I don't
you'd
think
meet
there
a
was
girl like who was the receptionist and say, "Quickly, come back."
It would usually be a woman that would have to come in early and do the logs or something, fill out something
Traffic
or other.
girl, yeah.
Traffic girl would be
Right.
the traffic girl.
Right.
Well, and I always thought no one knew it. Of course, everyone knew what I was doing. And the way that I finally got caught was when I would put the girl on the desk.
Mm-hmm.
It was somebody else's desk, and apparently her ass would leave a mark on the papers on this person's desk.
Oh.
And the person didn't want to turn us in because they said, I don't want to get in trouble for turning Jay Thomas in.
Right, you were the
Everybody
star.
knew I was doing it.
Where would you go? To somebody else's office? Wouldn't you go into your office?
There would
and do
be
it?
an office that would be open. She would be working at it, and I'd go, look, I only have like 5 minutes. Let's get crazy, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And we weren't doing drugs or anything. That would have been fine, too. But and so you just get on the desk or, you'd have oral sex or whatever.
So when I heard you doing these shows, who knows what was going on during the news? You might have been banging somebody.
I didn't do it like every day.
Right. But it
in the
happened a lot.
Carolinas, I did it a lot.
No
There was
kidding.
a lot in the
So you had a real radio career.
I would have
was
women come in
sequestered.
to win tickets, and we'd have sex in my office, and I'd give them tickets to concerts.
Good Lord.
No
Sometimes they'd left their kids out in the lobby. That was always the bad
That would
one.
be strange.
Yeah.
Boy, how many girls you figured you've had in your lifetime?
When I see those numbers, I was a disc jockey, and I would have been like a guy that owned a trucking company if I hadn't been a disc jockey.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of women, but not to brag about it. And they always had a good time with me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I always had a great time.
Yeah,
You
of
had a
course.
great time.
Listen, you're Jay Thomas.
Yeah, but after a while, your brain gets a little soft because you don't know why you're having sex anymore.
Well, I can imagine,
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of how people thought I was conducting myself off the air. But, I got married very young. And
You were married the whole time.
I was married
But you
the
don't
whole
like to
time.
go out.
I don't. You see, you love going out.
See, I went
Jay's
out
very social.
and I was drinking last night at a bar, and these two gigantic Korean women. There's these Koreans in our building. It looks like I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
But I was going to say
away from
something
that.
awful.
You went out-
I was
Stay away
going
from
to say something awful.
You went out drinking in Manhattan.
Yeah, and
Right.
so these.
So you're the
this-
kind of guy, you'll go even by yourself to a bar, right?
No, not really. I mean, I'll read a newspaper or a magazine or whatever, but I'm not looking to meet anybody. About a 6'3" ex-Olympic swimmer, Korean swimmer.
Right.
Found me cute and animated, and the next thing you know is talking to me in the bar and all. And of course, everybody thinks, I did something. But what's funny about being on TV and the radio is it was like having big tits.
Right.
You walk into a bar and you don't have to hit on anybody.
Right. They come to you.
And they'll
Right.
whisper, even if you'd like the slice and dice guy in the middle of the night, he used to get laid. That guy, Ron Popeil.
Right.
He used to get laid. You remember him?
Right. Ron Popeil, who would sell
Anybody
the infomercial
that's in
stuff.
TV TV gets laid.
Fame is an amazing thing.
It's
as long as you're
stupid, though.
somebody. Because you know what it is? Women trust you. They say, well, he's got a good job.
It's like they know you already.
Right. So they
you
seem to
got
feel you're
past
safe.
a certain barrier.
But the combination of fame and blow, that's a big one.
The one I love is when they don't know who you are, and then people recognize you, and in about an hour, they're going to lay a guy that they didn't know who he was.
That's right.
But now other people have recognized him, so I got to get some of this.
Right.
See, it's amazing. You were very smart in your career because there was a point in time, especially when you were up and coming, that you were single and you got to take advantage of this fame. And
But wasn't it uncomfortable around the state? I mean, were you screwing different girls at the station?
Yeah, the worst one was 99X. I think I would go
WXLO in New
I would
York.
go into different offices, and I'd get off the air, and I would go, and each one, they had one woman that spoke in tongues actually, and I don't know what she was ever saying.
Were you picky at all?
I guess everybody was adorable. We're all young. Everybody was great. But there was a line of offices. There would be the traffic woman. There was the music director. Then there would be some sort of assistant. And I would, move in and out of the offices.
You were a busy bee. You would just move
I
in.
was a busy bee.
Pollinating every flower.
I was a busy bee. I was.
Do you think you were a sex addict? I mean, in a way.
That's another stupid thing when you see that. What's a sex addict?
Well, I didn't used to think that there was something about that, but
not true.
Do you think that you were? It wasn't that you were that horny. It wasn't that you were that horny. It was that you felt you had to connect with every single one.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
I do think that, man.
No, you would just connect, and you'd be in the office, and you'd be talking. And
but wasn't it embarrassing afterwards? Because basically you had to see them the next day, and you didn't. And now you're not fucking them anymore.
No, but
I mean, you never took one of these girls out to dinner.
Yeah, I would take them out to dinner.
Sure.
Right. No, I would have relationships with them for years.
Oh.
And I'd go to their weddings and stuff.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was their friend. I was their fuck buddy. I don't know. What do you want to call it?
So you're the kind of guy. Yeah, I would describe you as a very social guy.
It was available.
So you're a social guy, even though you're a morning guy and all that. You will always go out at night.
I'll stay out late. Yeah,
you will stay out late. I don't know how you do it physically.
I didn't want to do. I went out. We stayed out till 2 a.m. last night, and I said, "Jesus, I got to do Howard. This is stupid.
Right? But you do it, and then what do you do? You don't care about sleep. You don't get sick a lot from not sleeping.
I don't get sleep. No, I don't get sick.
You don't get sick because like for example, Monday night, my wife's out of town. And I get a call. I got a call from.
Isn't that in the paper every day now?
Yeah, I got a call from Steve Martin. You know who Steve Martin is?
You mean the comedian?
The comedian. Steve called me up, and I'm friendly with. I've gone to dinner with Steve.
Why you know who Steve Martin is?
I don't know who you know. You're so busy fucking. So
you might have missed him.
You were busy with the Love Boat.
But he's boring, Steve Martin.
No, a terrific guy. But that's not the point. I'm not here to debate the merits of Steve Martin. I think Steve is a genius. But
so did you and Steve get together?
No. So Steve called me up. He says, "Hey, listen, we're going to dinner with Ben Stiller and his wife." He says, "I think Beth's out of town, but would you like to join us?" Now, Jay is a smart guy. He would say, "You know what? Let's go." In fact, they were even eating early, 7 o'clock.
2 seconds, I'd be there.
Right? Because
why wouldn't you?
I said to myself, "I'll be sick. It's too late. I've got to get to bed by 9 o'clock at least. I need to organize for the show the next day. I'm completely focused on this fucking show."
It was ridiculous.
I know. But
by
this
the
is
way,
how I think.
When you get it, I mean, I have to listen, and you're certainly great, and they pay a lot of money, but this is not difficult to do.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, you had the
is.
women in here taking their clothes off and answering questions, and
but
Sal, come on.
I had to craft that. I had to get people naked.
You weren't doing Benjamin Button in here a few minutes ago.
I feel I need to be focused for the show.
Well, you're stupid. You shouldn't do that.
That's silly, right? I should have gone to dinner.
Go to dinner.
Right.
You live. You know what? What you really have to do is stop being like that. I don't know how else to tell you. But
maybe that's why I'm so successful, because I'm so focused on the show. Don't you think?
It would make no difference at all. Look, drunks and drug addicts who stayed out all night were hugely successful.
Is that right?
Lenny Bruce was on heroin. He was very successful.
Extremely successful.
If Steve Martin had called him, he'd have gone out with him,
So your advice to me is to pay less attention to the show and get out and do your
come
thing.
home at 9 o'clock. You'll be fine. Go to early dinner and come home.
Right.
But what it does is...
I wake up tired. I need my sleep.
This is all, but you program yourself. Do you hear what you just said to yourself?
Jay has he has a good attitude.
Do you
Jay
nap?
says, "I'll go out and have a good time, and then I'll get up
Look,
and do
I
the
was
show."
tired this morning. I'll take a nap later. Or,
You'll rally.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Who were you
and I'm
out
gonna-
with last night? You went
I
to the
went out
bar.
with the people from my show. You know,
Oh, okay.
and we were having a nice time. But I was.
Is that nice? Did you at some point get very fatigued and say, I can't talk to these people anymore. I'm exhausted from talking. I just want to be by myself and
But
think.
he doesn't see them that often. You don't.
but-
you guys don't work in the
But
same.
no, but I stayed
find-
with them for 45 minutes, and then I talked to the Korean women for a while. Then I went across town, and I had dinner with somebody else, and I do it in like 1 and 2 hour little segments.
Really?
And then when I came back, somebody called me, and they said, we're at the vodka bar, and I go to the vodka bar, and I said, I'm only going to stay an hour.
How much drinking do you do when you do this?
I probably do 2 or 3 drinks a day. You know, either wine
a day,
or
every day.
every single day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something or other.
Boy,
you
but
know.
you're having a lot of fun, aren't you? Because, you know,
I've always, but I'm from New
I
Orleans.
find that
That's a whole
exhausting.
different deal.
I don't feel that connected to people. I get exhausted from talking to people. I get tired. From it's exhausting. It's
Yeah, but you
draining.
have a whole dialogue going on in your head
I
about,
know.
am I being funny? Am I witty?
I don't know.
You know,
Do they like me?
Howard,
To me,
at
and I
some
even
point,
go, you're a
just
married
gonna-
guy. Why go through all this if you're not going to get laid at the end?
No,
of
you're
the
not
night?
going to get laid. But you know what? You're not
Right.
thinking about getting laid. I
Right.
mean, and listen, when it's no fun anymore, you go, oh, I gotta go. I gotta get up.
I got to get
Okay.
across town.
All right.
Oh,
well,
so
maybe
what do
I'll
you do?
learn.
You sit alone? That's
Yes.
fun. Sitting
I love
alone
it.
is fun.
I
And
love
watching what? Television?
Television. I play chess.
Jesus. You know,
love
if I
it.
watch
study
TV
chess
and I'm
books.
alone, that's depressing to me.
Yeah,
You know?
well.
I mean, if you were writing a novel or something, I can understand.
See, it's depressing to me to be out with people.
Well, you know, it sometimes I don't want to be with anyone, but
I want to get together with you one time. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
nothing
Me-
exciting is going to happen.
No, I'm going to go to dinner with you.
I'm not as exciting as Steve Martin.
I
I'm
want to
sure.
watch. Listen, Steve
When I was
a
a
genius. Let me tell you
99X,
about
he was
Steve
the
Martin.
hottest comic.
Steve's a genius.
He came on the show and he wasn't funny. So that was like, 25 years ago. And he wasn't funny. And I never forgave him. I don't like these star comics who come on shows and
Listen,
they're not funny.
Steve Martin put out some of the greatest comedy.
He
made
did.
great
I
movies.
worshipped
and
him.
that book he just wrote was brilliant. I'm talking about
What about
the
the
book.
Pink Panther movies? Why does he do those?
I didn't see Pink Panther.
For the money.
Listen, the same reason
It's
you did
time
Love
for
Boat.
the payday.
Same reason you did Love
I
Boat.
wouldn't do Pink Panther if I was Steve Martin or
Why?
with 8 you get 8
You
roll.
think
It's
you'd
embarrassing.
have
He wants
some
to.
dignity,
He wants to
right?
act.
No, he can do anything he wants. It's embarrassing.
All right.
It's embarrassing.
Well, listen, you can take it up with him when he invites you to dinner.
I'll tell you, the other day, this hadn't happened to my sitcoms, Kelsey Grammer's doing a television show.
Go ahead.
So they said, hey, there's the part of The Best Friend, but it's not going to be every week. You can do your radio show and
Great.
and be fabulous. I
Great,
go, good.
right?
And I go, gee, I'm
Finally.
getting ready to leave for New York and all. They go, look, you've got the part.
Go ahead.
Just go into the building and meet him. And
Meet Kelsey Grammer.
No, I know Kelsey
Yeah,
and,
right.
and the other director guy who did Cheers. And so I said, all right. So I rearranged my schedule. All I got to do is go in.
Right,
That's all I
because the
gotta do.
part's yours.
It's mine.
Right.
So I drive, I go in and I rearrange everything and I get in there and there's 40 people waiting to be I'm thinking, this isn't even like that special, right?
Yeah.
So I go in, they laugh, I read, all I got to do is go in.
Right.
I get back in the car and I'm heading for the airport, and my the manager guy calls me up and he goes, Jesus, God, you're not the right height and weight.
Oh, stop
They said,
it.
you did a great job. They always say, you did a great job. But I said, what are you, crazy? They know how tall I am and everything. And I thought I should have not gone out of my way. I should have just said.
Why do people say to you? Well, I got to ask you a question.
I don't know.
Business. I've heard these kind of stories before. Why do people say to you, Jay,
don't know.
we love you, come in, it's a formality.
I don't know.
And the part is yours.
Just meet
And then
you.
you show up and there are 40 guys waiting to audition.
I don't know why they do
You're
it.
part of a cattle call.
I don't know why they.
It's humiliating, right?
It's weird
Because
It's
you
weird.
know the players, they've seen you act.
And the other guys are great, and whoever got the part is great.
Okay.
But they were different looking
In
guys.
other words, I'm asking you, why do they lie to you?
I think I don't know that they I don't think they lie as much in New York. But in L.A., they cannot hurt your feelings.
Right.
It's they don't want to hurt your feelings.
I mean, I'm upset for you. Now, you did get some work in an upcoming movie. You were in the movie, the movie was out already. Snatched?
No, we just finished it.
You finished shooting it.
It's a
weird movie.
It's about a guy that is going to give a kidney up. And he goes in to give a kidney up to like his brother-in-law or something. I mean, he wakes up, he has a vagina.
They botched the operation.
Wow. And Andrew McCarthy stars as the guy who loses his... everybody laughs at it. But a guy from my high school wrote it and called me, and it was an easy deal to make. And then I got another friend to
Did you
direct.
Get paid for this one?
Yeah, it was really good. It's really good. So we go to New Orleans, we shoot it for like a month. It was fun. And so Andrew McCarthy is going to play the guy who loses his penis.
He's a good actor.
So I play the lawyer, and my line is I smell money, and I'm on television, I smell money, and I see his vagina, and I really smell money, But I was watching him the first day, and it'll hit you sometimes when you're doing kind of a weird movie. And it hit him, I think, like the first day. He was playing a guy who had a vagina. Right. And I was sitting and I was being really quiet, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's hitting him. It's starting to...
He's realizing this is not...
He's thinking, I'm playing a guy with a vagina.
Yeah.
How is this going to go?
Right.
Right. But everybody laughs at the premise.
It's a good premise, but...
It is.
Yeah.
But it's called Snatched.
Snatched. All right. Well, I like the title. I like that you're in it. I will go see it when it comes out.
Good, I'm sure you will.
And recently...
Will you go see it, or do we have to send you...
Send me a copy.
Sure,
I won't go anywhere.
You never go to a theater, buy a box of popcorn, and sit with people.
No, I do. Mm-hmm. I do
When
that.
was the last time you did that?
Do they bother you?
I can't
when you
remember doing it.
People go out, do they surround you like you're a monolith of some sort?
No, it depends on where I am. There was one day, the other day, things got overwhelming. I was walking down, I was trying to get to 53rd Street.
Were you alone?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I was trying to get down to 53rd Street. Well, what happened was I was in a limo. President Obama was in town.
It was awful.
And I couldn't get down the street. So we were going to watch a movie at the Warner Brothers screening room. I got out of 57th. I walked down the street. No one bothered me. I got to 53rd. Then the cops stopped me because they wouldn't let anyone through because Obama was going to do Letterman. Mm-hmm. Well, then all hell broke loose because I'm standing there now. The cops won't let me through, and there's about 500 people waiting.
You're stationary.
I'm stationary, and that's what did me in.
Then you're surrounded.
Yeah, and I said to the cops, give me a break. Come on, huh?
And it looks like little Lapushans around you, right?
That's right. I'm a tall guy. So
now, how long are you going to keep the hair thing?
I'm going to keep the hair as long as it keeps on top of my head. What do you mean?
There's a point in time that it's...
is my hair too long, you think?
When you get a certain age, I think that the
You
hair...
think it looks silly?
Yeah.
You do?
Really? I do.
I think it was still looking good, but you might be right.
I mean, not
you
that
might
I can
be
have
right.
really long hair, but I keep it short. I mean...
Well, you have no choice. You don't have that much hair left.
I don't have that much hair left.
I've got the hair.
I know, but it's...
Have you ever seen my face?
What are you looking silly about it? What do you mean?
Have you ever seen my face without the hair?
Now, you know what? It's like the over-the-hill rock stars. It's like... I saw Gino Vanelli
He
recently.
might be right.
You know Gino Vanelli? You remember Gino Vanelli?
I remember him.
So I'm at the Harrah's Casino in New Orleans. Yes, I was gambling there.
Right.
And I was doing a burlesque show there also or something. So we're having a big time. Gino Vanelli comes in the restaurant, and he still is trying to have the hair.
Right.
That Gino Vanelli hair.
Right.
And he looks ridiculous with the hair.
You think I'm at the ridiculous point?
Not ridiculous.
Listen,
not yet.
I've gotten way shorter.
his hair,
I've shortened my hair. In fact, I'm getting a haircut today. And
Okay,
it's much
that's good.
shorter.
It is shorter.
It is shorter. So I mean, I think it's appropriately short. It's not. It's not. It's not like the traditional haircut. It's a little bit of a.
And you have no gray hairs, or is that dyed?
No, not dyed at all. I do have gray hair, but I'm not coloring my hair.
Okay.
I'm not doing any of that weird shit.
No, you know what? I mean, I don't want. I know it's probably going to send you into some, therapeutic tailspin.
I'm already there
with your hair. But I was just wondering, how long do you? I mean, do you go all? You like? Will you be 70 with the long hair?
I don't
and
have the answer for you.
A silver ponytail? Will you have that? That's the one I like.
If you notice, my hair's gotten shorter.
It has,
and it's getting shorter. I'm starting to move into that area where I make it shorter and shorter.
Right.
Beth likes it shorter. And that's the way it's going to be. But will it ever be a traditional haircut? I don't know. But listen, guys do stuff.
Will
they
you
fix their
ever
teeth,
dislike her after a while, like men?
Of course, I'm a guy.
Dislike their wives.
No, so far so good.
Yeah, you're all
I love her. I'm having a good time.
How many years
do you dislike your wife?
No, we've gone through everything, but we happen to be going through a good period now. But
you've gone through dislike and then liking her.
Yeah, you wake up. I'm sure she couldn't stand me either. You just don't like each other. You look at each other, and
I think that's why Beth maybe took this job. Maybe she didn't like me so much anymore.
I don't know.
Because she left for a month. So I'm kind of like, you know what? Maybe she, in some level, she was kind of like, I need to get away from this guy.
A little space.
Because in the
she
beginning
doesn't
of the
need
relationship,
you as much as you need her.
That's right.
Because every 5 minutes you say she's out of town.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I need her. She doesn't need me that much.
So when you're just sitting around watching TV, does she just stare at you?
No, she has a very busy life. Trust me.
She's working around the
She's
house?
working. She's got a bunch of jobs that she's doing. So she is.
And so you're miserable by yourself.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But he won't go out and meet people.
Right. It's very weird. Tell me about this movie you did, TV movie. Lindsay Lohan was in it?
Yeah, well, it
When was
wasn't.
this?
It wasn't a TV movie. It was going to be a regular movie.
Oh,
and so it was called Labor Pains. So.
What do you play, like dad, Lindsay Lohan's dad? Or
No,
something?
I play like an older guy at this publishing firm, and I'm looking at her and looking at her ass and all, and then she gets pregnant, and it turns me off.
Right.
But she's faking pregnancy because she's going to get fired.
Right.
So she fakes it, and she falls in love with the guy, and she really gets pregnant. So there's
Sounds
Lindsay Lohan.
horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah, right.
I like
good.
Snatch better.
Yeah,
me too.
Snatch is a good one, right? That's right.
Right.
Well, so I get to the set, and there's all this paparazzi there, and I haven't been, it's been years since I've been around all the paparazzi stuff.
Right. These guys want to take pictures of Lindsay Lohan every minute.
And they are Armenians, and they're from the Valley, and they're like the group of paparazzi from the Valley. And if other paparazzi come, they run them off, and they fist fight, and it's a
You
danger.
mean paparazzis have territory?
They do.
Wow.
This is the Armenian kind of territory in the Valley, and they were taking her picture and the whole thing. But here's what's upsetting. When you walk, like I would walk out, they would lift their cameras and then go, oh no, and they put it down. So you wish your picture was being taken too.
Right.
And after a few days, you hate these guys because they have no friggin' interest in you.
Right.
So she's smoking a cigarette and they're taking a picture of her. So I would try and get in the picture. I would stand behind her. I don't even smoke. I was smoking a cigarette.
It's demeaning to a guy with your talents that you've got to sit and try to get yourself into the picture with Lindsay Lohan.
So here's Lindsay Lohan. You come to the set, you sit down, she's in the thing getting her makeup done. She doesn't say hello. Hi, I'm Lindsay. She's not a bad person.
That's disrespectful.
No, she's just unsophisticated.
Okay, yeah.
Doesn't say anything. So I don't even think she ever knew my name.
Right.
So the paparazzi are taking pictures and the whole thing, and I'm working and I'm thinking, what is all this? They knock on my door and they go, Jay, it's Lindsay's birthday. Do you want to come down? We're going to give her a cake. I go, I have no fucking interest in giving a cake to her. So I close the door, and I'm in there going, Jesus Christ, maybe I should go down there while they're giving her the cake. So I waited in my trailer for a few minutes, and I cracked the door open, and people are gathering in front of her door, like, Cheryl Hines is there, she's in the movie, and I'm thinking, oh, Christ, I guess I got to go down. So by the time I get there, I'm on the edge, and the cake is delivered, but it's right in front of me. So when Lindsay come out, I go, happy birthday, Lindsay. And it was like I gave her the cake. So I took complete credit for the cake. Happy birthday, Lindsay. So, and then paparazzi's coming, and they're taking it.
Jay.
Yeah, all of that stuff. But so the Armenian guys were really pissing me off. And Turkey played Armenia the day before in soccer. And I guess Turkey had killed every Armenian.
Right.
So it was a big game, right? So Turkey wins the game. So a guy says to me in the sports bar, he goes, man, that's going to cause a riot, and I go, wait a minute, you mean the Armenians hate the Turks? They go, oh, God, they hate them. The next day, I go over to the paparazzi guys. I go, look, let's bury the hatchet, okay? Yeah. Because you guys had an exciting thing yesterday. And they go, what is it? What did we have? I go, well, you're all Turks, right? You won the big game, didn't you? They went absolutely nuts. The security guard had to come.
Wow.
And every day I would call them and go, hey, Turks, how's it going? Oh, they went crazy.
Now they noticed you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now they know your name.
But what would happen is they
Right.
would get a phone call, and they would all jump in these little Honda-like cars and ride away because someone had called them, and they would say some other star is across town.
Yeah, I mean, this is you realize how big this is. The Armenians hate the Turks because the Turks killed millions of them. You know what I mean?
They wipe them out.
Yeah, there's a whole thing there.
Well, that's a good insult if ever you meet an Armenian. You just keep calling them a Turk over and over again.
Right.
You know, the whole thing.
I can't believe you did that. Well, listen, it sounds like things are going just about the same as they've always been.
That's exactly right.
You're
Pretty
right
mediocre.
Yeah.
I'm right under the radar where I like to be.
Well, I love you. You got to be. You're going to be a big
thanks.
star yet. I'm telling you.
Your day is coming.
You know what's going to happen? I'm going to die, and all my crap is going to come out then, you know?
Yeah, right.
What's the use, you know?
Oh, my
His
God.
love
Can
boats
you
were
believe
brilliant.
what Mackenzie Phillips is saying about John?
10 years she supposedly screwed him.
Yeah.
Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
No, Jay, I like you, but who are you? Frederick Bacardi? Howard hair is so sexy. That's his trademark.
My hair.
You jumped the bus. You got that corporate cut. Are you freaking kidding me? Howard, keep your hair curly.
Oh, I'm keeping it because Jay has never seen me with short hair. It's hideous. Jay, listen, Jay is not a famous hair designer, believe me.
He's not a fashion consultant.
Right. I mean, you see what Jay's wearing.
Well, I got a black T-shirt on, and I'm dressed much younger than my years.
Jay, I keep the hair long because my face needs the fullness around. I have a very long, hideous face.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, trust me, this has been analyzed by people more aware of this stuff than you.
I don't know how I'd cut it, but I like the little thing. What does the Jews have? The little taluses that hang down.
Payas.
The payases. Yeah, that's right. So this is Marianne. She's a huge fan of yours.
Yes, yeah. Ralph, go ahead. You're on the air with the great Jay Thomas. By the way, the reason Jay's here, not for his health, I want you to listen to Jay Thomas Show weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 on Sirius 108 and XM 138. And don't miss
139, I think it is.
Is it? Yeah. And don't miss Jay Friday mornings from 7 to 10 on, of course, right here, Howard 101.
That's right.
Which we love having him on. Ralph, go ahead.
Listen, it's a good show, and Jay is maybe an A-list guest on your show, but Jay, maybe if you got some sleep, you wouldn't be doing that annoying coughing every 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I apologize.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You can't be clearing your throat and coughing all the time. That's where you pay
the
for
booze.
it. You're
That's
the
the
leading
vodka
man.
bar.
You're the lead singer. You got to take care of them boys.
Gone home before the vodka bar, you'd be fine.
I might have even forgotten I was doing this show at some point in the evening. There was a point where I went,
do I have to work tomorrow?
Wait a second. I think I got something in the morning. Have I been clearing my throat? That's awful. I apologize.
I wasn't picking up on it, but Ralph.
Oh, I noticed it.
Ralph is a top Yankee.
Yeah, maybe if I had slept more and if I had just not had a life, I would have. I would have had your life. I mean, I don't know if I would trade the fun I've had for money. I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
I am telling you that I can't do what you do and come in here and be effective. But that's
no. But I don't think I'm hurting If I was hurting myself, I wouldn't do it. I don't. I don't feel badly.
I have a problem.
But Artie and I could go out and have a brilliant time.
Oh yeah, Artie doesn't worry.
Yeah, I'm not the lead guy. I could just sit here and just.
Yeah, he can phase in and out of this.
It's impressive that Jay can do both, though. You know.
Yeah.
No, but I'm not doing a lot.
Well, you do well, though. You're a successful host, and you party.
Yeah, but a little bit. But I'm from Louisiana, from New Orleans. We were raised.
Yeah, you got to party.
We were raised like that,
You
and
have a
everybody
party
does.
muscle.
You have a party muscle.
Yeah.
I was raised, as I've said.
I like the party muscle.
I've said in my
That's
book.
a good title.
I've said in my book, Jay, I was raised like a veal. I stayed in my house.
Oh man!
And I waited for the next thing. My mother told me, "You'll get sick if you go out. You need your rest. Deep rest is very important. And if you go out, bad things happen. You'll see. A lot of people got killed in the Holocaust. They went outside. If they stayed indoors, they would have been there."
Why is it that the stuff you hated as a child, that you do as an adult. I don't
Because
get
you
it.
get trapped in a web. All right? All right, listen, Jay.
Thank you very much.
I love having you here.
Next time I won't
loves
stay
you.
up till 2 in the morning.
No,
drinking.
I want you to
It was a
behave.
big mistake.
Behave professionally next time.
I will. I will.
Listen to Jay Thomas.
Thank you.
You're on this afternoon, right?
I'm on this afternoon from 3
to
until 6. I'll be
That's on
wide
Sirius
awake.
108 and XM 139. Don't miss Jay right here Friday morning. You're talking about tomorrow morning from 7 to 10 on Howard 100.
I'm going to get
You
a
going
good
out
night's
tonight?
sleep.
Yeah. No going out tonight.
No, I won't. You know what? I got to see what happens.
Let me
the
tell you
day is
something.
young.
You are A-list here, as Ralph said.
Thank you.
In our world, you're bigger than Lindsay Lohan.
Hey, Ralph.
Until she shows up.
Hey, there you go. Enjoy your breakfast, Ralph.
Oh, man. Yes.
How it goes, man?
Good.
You were pretty honest in there today, telling Howard about his hair. And, you think you should cut
After
it,
at a
right?
certain point, it's you're too old to have that kind of hair. I really did. I saw Gino Vanelli. Remember Gino Vanelli with the hair, and he's still trying to keep it. Yeah, it's I mean, I could still have some sort of a afro-looking thing, but
Do you think he might have taken it the wrong way?
I think everything hits Howard, and I think he'll think about it all night tonight, especially because Beth isn't around. All that stuff.
at the gallery tonight.
Yeah, I think he'll think about it. Sure. I do that. It's like a little way for me to hurt somebody that's bigger than me. You just give them a little seed,
yourself feel a little
little
better?
seed of insecurity. Exactly. Yeah. So.
Absolutely.
What are you talking about today?
Whatever
You
they
got a
want.
new movie, right?
Yeah, I got a new movie.
And anything else that comes up?
Yeah, whatever they want to talk about. I'm here. I'm in Midtown Manhattan. I'm on Howard Stern. What can get cooler than that?
Exactly. And you guys are very like-minded, so it should make for some interesting conversation, right?
I hope so. Thank God for Howard Stern. I'm glad he's on this planet, that's for sure.
Why do you say that?
Well, these days, it's just all bullshit, isn't it? I mean, how many people really just, say what's on their mind and say it without any fear? I mean, he really, really doesn't give a shit. And that's a good thing, Most people have to worry about, geez, if I said that, am I going to have a job tomorrow or, whatever. And you could say, well, easy for him to say that now because he does so well, but I remember him back in Detroit when I was a teenager, and he still didn't care then when he had no money. Yeah, so it's great to have an authentic voice in this country, and there are many of them, but it's good to begin the day with him. So.
Michael Moore's new movie is called Capitalism, A Love Story. Opens today in Los Angeles and New York, and October 2nd in theaters everywhere. He's got more Secret Service detail. He gets a lot of death
I was
threats.
going to say, what is all of that security out there?
Michael Moore's got real security. He doesn't have, just a couple of big bouncer-looking dudes.
Right.
He's got, Secret Service-type security. What's that cost
Are these
you?
guys walking
They're
around
special forces, actually.
what-
They're not even Secret Service. They're all Green Berets, ex-Green Berets,
Where do
Special
you hire
Forces,
guys like that?
Navy SEALs. The studio actually provides it. It's a company in L.A., and it's, for people that have to worry about crap like this.
Do you get a lot of death threats for real?
Well, apparently the studio gets a lot of threats.
But you don't see them?
But they hire these guys because they're worried about the insurance. If anything happened to me while I'm sitting here in the studio of the Howard Stern Show.
But do you have problems with situations? I mean, it seems like a terrible way to live. It's almost like being a prisoner in a sense. Who would want to see harm come to you? I mean, I know people disagree with you, but do people want harm to you?
Oh, Howard, geez. I mean,
really.
No, it was 5. If you want to go back to how this started,
Well, wouldn't it be good for the movie if you got hurt?
Well, yeah, but he wants to make another one.
Right.
No, but
tell me when it goes back.
But I mean, I 5 days into the Iraq War, I won the Oscar, and I stood on the stage there, and I said, "We live in fictitious times."
Yes.
And I was booed off the stage, and the next day, our home was vandalized, manure spread all over everything, signs tacked on the trees, moved to Canada.
Moved to Canada?
Yeah.
That's what they were telling me.
So this is no game you're playing. I mean,
no, and then from that point on, I mean, people would just get. I think what happened is that the Fox News Channel and Limbaugh and O'Reilly and these guys decided to create a fictional character called Michael Moore and started telling all these lies about me and trying to get their listeners all hepped up that, oh, this guy doesn't like America. He's godless.
I hear you targeted a lot on there. I watch those channels
constantly,
and you're constantly targeted.
And so what that does is it encourages the less stable who are listening to those or watching those shows.
You think unstable people watch Fox News?
I think there's a few of them.
Right.
And so then when they just see me on the street, they go crazy. I mean, I was walking down the street in Fort Lauderdale. A guy in a business suit walks out of a Starbucks, just sees me on the sidewalk. His face just turns purple.
Because you're the enemy.
Worse than the enemy.
You're
the
communist
devil. I'm not human.
You know, it's true.
He takes the lid off his Starbucks and he throws hot scalding coffee at my face.
Jesus.
And one of these special forces guys was so quick. He sort of dodged right in front of my face, and he took the hit of the coffee. He got second-degree burns. We had to take him to the hospital. But even with the second-degree burns, he takes the guy down on the sidewalk, head right down to the cement, cuffs him. Cops were just a couple blocks away, and
it's an assault. You know, it's funny with you because I was talking to a guy. He says, "I'm glad Michael Moore's got to walk around with security. It's good he has to live his life that way because he makes up lies." So I said, "Okay, fair enough. What lies does he make up?" "Oh, you saw Fahrenheit, 9/11 or 9/11." I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Filled with lies." So I said, "Okay, what was one of the lies?" It was a long time ago. I don't remember. Now, that was his answer to me.
Yeah.
I said, you see, that's the problem. If these guys get on TV and just keep saying over and over again, "You're the devil,"
and I'm full of lies, then people just repeat it.
And they repeat it.
And they don't go see they don't go see the movie.
Right.
I got so fed up with that with O'Reilly and those guys with Fahrenheit that I offered a $10,000 to the first person that could find a factual lie in my movie. And I've continued that offer now in the last couple films because they can't find one. There isn't a single thing, a factual thing, that's ever wrong in my films. Now, the opinions in the film are mine.
Right.
And you may disagree with them. And
the facts are the facts.
The facts are the facts. If I say the sun rises in the east, it rises in the east.
You have fact checkers. You go around.
Oh man, I have
a
a team of fact checkers. I have then a bunch of lawyers go through it. Then more lawyers go through it. Then the insurance company goes through it.
You're probably watched more than, in terms of being vetted. You're probably vetted more than a news show.
Absolutely,
because you are a target.
But also, it's. I don't do it just for that. I do it because I want you to. If I'm giving you a fact, here's a fact. 1 out of every 8 homes now with a mortgage is in delinquency or foreclosure. 1 out of every 8 homes.
And you have to have that fact. Someone's going to bust you if you don't have the right
Well,
fact.
and if I don't have it right, then how can I get you to think about the other things I'm saying about why are 1 out of every 8 homes in foreclosure right now?
Why are people threatened by a guy who says why are all these homes in foreclosure? What is threatening to people about that?
And
why are all these homes in foreclosure?
Listen, Howard, this is my 20th year as a filmmaker.
Right.
20 years ago this week, Roger Me was here in New York at the film festival.
Right.
And 20 years ago, I mean, these are the great lies of my career. 20 years ago, I said, General Motors, there's something fucked up about this company.
You were right.
And if things don't change, the rest of you are going to look like Flint, Michigan.
Right.
That's what. So and then.
That's right. Roger and Me was the exact
That was
message,
it, yeah.
and people forget that.
Then I said, I don't think there's any weapons